They're all
Hello,
here.
James' mom. You always beat me, too.
Hopefully more people. I've been, like, advertising it at this
Hello,
point.
everyone. Welcome back to the bane of my life. The PSVA does not play Skyrim, but plays Dungeons and Dragons. I have a horrible feeling I've been making that mistake so many times. Anyway, welcome back to what is becoming quite an exciting
Skyrim,
time.
are they not the same?
You guys, they're basically the same. Skyrim is a video game in the D&D campaign. But anyway, you guys watching this show, this particular episode, won't think anything different of it because it's just our weekly upload. But this is the week that we have just started our YouTube channel and started uploading stuff. We have 27 subscribers, and it's very exciting times for us. We think this campaign is great, and we're happy that you guys are here to.
And it's probably very strange for you guys because you guys are in the future and we're in the past. And
I mean, that's true of any video.
Like, I hope we will have become very popular and cool and everything.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what a not cool person would say.
Oh my god. Oh jeez. Oh my god. Okay, so shall we dive in?
I've definitely stretched my minor internet fame a little bit to try and help.
Deanna, you're always famous to me.
Aww.
Anyway, also, it's just like on the subject of the YouTube channel, like one of our first subscribers was Devado, who did our artwork, and you know, hi Devado.
Yay, Devado!
You're
Hi,
amazing.
Devado!
Should we just play some fucking Dungeons and Dragons?
Let's roll!
Let's do it, man. I'm psyched.
Why are you cursing in front of your mom?
Oh shit, sorry, Mum.
Oh no, but I've cursed so much more than you. Do I have to apologize for every time?
Yeah, but you're not her child.
Every time.
Oh.
No, Mum would insist on it. She'd be very flustered.
Yeah, Sam.
Gosh dang it, I guess this is how I talk now.
Last time, the Dysfunctionals decided to brave the catacombs underneath the Trinstone Temple after defeating the draconic threat outside in an adjacent cave. You have been fighting through cave ogres, swarms of vicious bats, piercers, a frickin' what's it called? A roper. And an unexpected mimic that stuck to Kyro's hand awkwardly.
Once again.
As you have been sweeping through this ancient series of chambers and natural craggy rocks, finding treasure and going ever deeper in. As you are set upon by a pair of giant spiders, having accidentally blown open a door to an adjacent web-strewn corridor. Will these travelers be able to find anything to help them revive their lost companion, Jojorawr? As you see the spider ahead of you, I need everyone to roll initiative.
I just realised we're trying to make Jojorawr Joel.
Why?
Wow.
Why?
Because he is Jor-Il.
Oh!
So we're trying to make him Joel.
Oh, that's a very good pun. Or
my specialty.
I don't remember.
Oh, let me just delete all of these names from the turn order. They're from a
Initiative time, initiative
Oh, we can add our own initiative.
I rolled very well.
Pew, 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 pew.
The spider!
I am not a spider.
I feel like I may go first.
We can't add our own turns. We can only change the initiative. You have to right-click and add turn for us.
I apologise profusely. Here you go.
I can't do a thing.
Here you go. Say what?
Thanks.
But
Also,
I will announce
else
aloud
that you can
Sintyrr's number is 12.
Mine is 14 after initiative bonuses.
Mine is 9.
9.
Whoa.
On podcast.
Oh yeah, whoops. I dream.
No, sorry, I love you so much.
No, I'm not 9.
Matt Mercer doesn't know we exist.
You never know. What?
Heck?
I was very fast on my feet. I got a 28. I'm ready to fight and shoot.
He fought the spider before it was born, I think.
How much money?
I will kill the spider. I want to.
Guys, there's an amount of money we could raise where we could pay Matt Mercer to, like, do an announcing bit for us.
I don't want to talk about that now.
Let's
now
not
is when
run
we
before
kill
we can-
spiders.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's imagine the future in the future.
I like that. Kyro, you're in a position where you can just about see the kind of splintered and blasted doorway leading into the adjacent chamber. There's something
Can
moving.
I make out? Yes.
You
good.
need to move. You need to move closer in order to make out the spider.
Sure. How close? Like,
Well,
A
what's the
few
range
feet.
of what's the range of your short bow?
let me check my notes on my sheet where my equipment are. My
On D&D
Short bow.
Beyond.
has an 80. Okay, so if I move forward 80 feet, it should work, right?
Well, you don't
Wait,
have
it's
eight.
isn't it from 80 to 320? So isn't 95 in the range?
You would have
Yeah,
disadvantage
it'll
on
be
the
a
roll.
disadvantage.
So if you move
Oh.
a bit closer, if you were to move to
Oh, okay.
say-
So as long as I'm within
here,
80 feet of it, sure,
maybe-
sure, I can do
like,
that.
maybe
That's
up
not a
here?
problem.
Can you move up here?
Of course, I can move in many directions. Okay, I think that did it.
Like-
Yeah, that does it. That's 80 feet. I can do it now. I can hit the spider. Do I need to move any more? I do have
One
more
space,
movement.
move one space up.
Okay, got it. Now it's in my line
And
of
being
sight.
indicative, now it is, yeah. You can
Thank
see.
you.
Make
Okay,
make that short bow.
time to shoot. Could I guess there's not really a way to hide?
Not
Here?
out here, but make your attack roll. What have you got?
Okay. That's a 10. That's not good. That's not ideal.
Unfortunately, we are not playing Thacker. I assume that
No.
misses.
This is your first attack in the combat, right?
Yes.
So it's an auto.
Oh wait, I have advantage anyway. Okay, that's how my assassinate feature works. That's right. I thought only if I already 18. Yay.
Hits, roll damage. Don't forget sneak attack. Don't
Very
forget.
good.
Auto
Thank
crit.
Aw.
you. Okay, we'll do. Okay. Then I need to roll my sneak attack, which is
2d6.
2d6. Yes.
2 doubles to 4. 5
All
doubles to
right.
10. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18. Yeah. So as you see the kind of the face and the jaws and the red beady eyes of the spider kind of curled up in the far corner in this as you move around, so is where you can see the doorway, you just see at the limits of your dark vision this creature, and you let go with an arrow. It flies through and pierces deep. It's badly wounded after that.
Amazing, and I'm on death's door, so I'm not taking any chances. I would like to hide behind the lip of this well.
Let me just check how
I have
much
some
movement
more
you've got there.
movement.
You've moved 25.
Oh.
I'm going to say...
I guess I can't. That's fine. I'll just stay where I am. It's okay.
Okay, there's not really
It's
any-
far away. It's probably not going to attack me first.
Yell, it's on you.
So I'm gonna dash
Okay.
because unfortunately 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Gonna
Okay.
dash there.
All right, then. You do so. That is...
That is me.
Sintyrr, it's on you.
Okay, I guess I'll move towards the spider because I don't like spiders and I'm full of... I've got a murder boner for spiders.
Paladin.
Wow.
Make your move. You can move your own token.
There,
Okay.
he got that far, and I guess he can dash, so hold on. Okay,
You happy with that?
yeah,
Okay.
that's as far as I got.
Eirys.
I'm going to move here. Presumably, I was already turned around, but let's turn me around.
Yeah.
And I'm going to shoot an arrow. The door's open, right?
Yes, well, the door has been blasted apart by a guiding bolt cast
Cool.
by Ella some seconds before.
So I'm going to
Sorry.
shoot
I guess I duck, right, as a reaction.
I'm gonna say the spider's kind of up in the corner, like up the wall in the upper corner.
Oh, okay.
At the top of this like room corridor, so you can fire it over Sintyrr without any issue.
Oh, cool. I can't remember if I was hidden last time, so if I say I probably wasn't, can I hide and then shoot my arrow?
You can. Where would you like to hide?
Am I allowed to tuck myself, kind of?
The
And
answer is
lean
yes.
around.
Make a self check.
Okay. Oh, 17.
17.
1-7.
You believe yourself to be hidden.
Okay. So do I attack with advantage or do I not?
I don't remember. I think the answer is yes. If you're attacking an enemy
if
that
you're
can't see
hidden.
you get advantage.
Oh yeah, that's fine. It's just it was a question of am I hidden enough to attack with advantage?
Yes, you can take advantage because indeed
Okay.
the spider can't see.
Oh, I'm so glad because one of them was a natural one. Okay, the other one +6 is 17 again.
17 hits. Roll damage.
Isn't that a film?
Don't forget your sneak
Oh,
attack.
yeah,
Sneak
yeah, it
attack,
is.
Sneak attack. Don't forget.
And I got sneak attack! Okay. I miss being a rogue. Okay.
Friend, check your pins. It has all your rogue stuff on it.
Oh, that's true. I totally did pin it all. Okay, actions. I'm on the wrong tab. That's fine. D6? No? Yeah, D6 +4.
D6.
Go! Oh, okay. My bow did terribly. My sneak attack did epic. So we've got a 6 and a 6 sneak attack, so 12, and then a 1 for my bow, so 13.
Oh yeah, how do you want to do this?
Oh! I didn't even know, just like straight through the head.
Good job.
Yeah.
No messing around, just
Just
nice
go
and
straight through
clean.
the head. It pierces several of the eyes. They burst as the arrow takes impact,
Oh.
and the body as Sintyrr, you run up to the door, an arrow just goes just over your head, and the body falls to the ground. It lands on its back and its legs curl in. You have destroyed one.
And
of the
Sintyrr
spiders.
runs up and kicks it.
I mean, you
One
can
of.
out your next.
There is more.
If you like.
Uh,
We're not out of
No.
initiative order yet. Good
okay,
job.
never mind.
May I, with the rest of my movement, get away from the edge and like here, please?
Fine. Ella,
Thank you.
Hello.
what would you like to do?
Just move forward, I think, really. That's all I can do.
Y'all can move yourself.
I can. Oh, need that one. I think it was there. That was 25. Yep, that's it.
Aha! You have
I can't.
moved. Good. Okay. So the next turn is the spiders.
Spider?
10, 15.
Spider cider. Ooh.
Oh, gross.
Hang on, what? There's more spiders? That's just one.
Indeed, yes,
They're
indeed.
hidden out of our sight.
Sorry.
Ah, the swines.
Out of our sight. Out of our
Swines. The
Pink
fiends.
spiders.
If-
Oh god.
If what?
Such hooligans.
Allow me to, sorry, I'm having some issues with my icons here. 5, 10, 15, 20. A spider just,
Ah.
you hear the sound of, spindly legs clacking on the ground as it comes around the corner.
Oh, gross.
And
Terrifying.
moves into your range. Who's it going to attack? It is going to attack Yell.
Of course he is.
It is going to make an attack roll. It's a natural 10 plus 5 is 15.
Yeah, that hits.
Make a constitution saving throw, my friend. Con save.
Natural 20 plus 3, so 23.
Okay, so you take 6 points
Beautiful.
of piercing damage from the bite, and I'm going to halve. Woo! I'm going to half 15 on 2d8 to 7.
Oh. Oh.
So 13 points of damage.
Yes, it is true. As
Ow.
the spider, as it comes around and just plows into you, and its jaws get in the way and grab on hold of your arm, and you feel a burst of poison, not dissimilar to the one that began this entire journey.
I mean, I never got hit then, so, you know, I have no clue. When I was in a bed towel, I was invincible.
Ella, you'll have to carry him now.
It hurts.
I'll just drag him on the floor.
So romantic. By one of his feet.
Sintyrr,
Yeah.
and actually, all of the people behind Yell and Sintyrr, you see appearing from behind a kind of like flash of arcane light. As
What?
appearing behind Sintyrr,
Oh no.
a blue and white spider having fallen over the
those
ceiling and
phasing
jumped down.
ones. Ah, it's a phasing spider.
Ella takes 10 points of psychic damage.
Sintyrr, you are unaware, and it
I'm terrified.
One
I'm
of them
dead.
is a natural one. One of them is a 16. Does a 16 hit you?
A 16. Okay. What's a ruling on this? If it hits,
The hitter hits.
swing goes to the hitter. Yeah. It hits me.
Oh, by one, buddy. Okay, so you are going to take some damage, and you need to make a con save.
Whew. It's blue, so it's worse than the other one, I bet.
Hey, I crit on the con save at least.
Okay,
That's
so you
great.
sustain, 5 points of piercing damage, and you are going to take. It is. Oh, guys, this is a nasty spider.
Yeah, no kidding. It's a spider.
Focus on the XPs. Focus on the XPs. 14.
I want to focus on living.
16.
Oh.
I just printed out the mini, goddammit.
24 points of poison damage is halved to 12 because of your
Oh
successful
god, it is worse.
Oh well, that's not gonna do
Fuck.
like a look of difference for me. I'm like dying now. Thanks.
Okay, guys, everyone needs to stop dying.
Wait a minute, is Sintyrr...
Hey.
Why didn't we think of that?
Yes?
Huh?
Is Sintyrr unconscious dying?
Yeah,
or-
he's unconscious dying.
Oh, well, fuck. I'm only here to revive one family
Phase
member.
Spider had rolled 7 on
But
speed.
like, I mean, you can maybe prevent the death of a family member here.
See how fast we can kill them.
Okay.
Wait, I'm not. Well, I mean, I didn't. Hold on.
Oh
What's
god.
the death saving throw icon?
The spider gets another go.
By the way, your
What?
cleric is having a mini panic attack here.
I'm
Sorry.
Ella's in the middle of the room just having an anxiety attack, like hyperventilating.
Let's go with this. Let's go with this one. This one looks like it's something
Eirys
that.
hands her.
This is how I feel.
Eirys slyly hands her a brown paper bag to breathe into, which she just happens to have on her person.
Yes, we're not be so compassionate.
No, she
Spiders
wouldn't.
end their turn.
This is
Arthrin-
like the exact opposite of how he would want to
It's
die.
Arthrin's turn, he's gonna shoot something, maybe.
Arthrin is going to jog forward to be alongside Ella, and he's struggling to think of a tactic in the time he has. He raises his hand and goes, Sintyrr! And he marks it with Hunter's Mark. A red kind of energy pervades around its body and crawls up of its legs and covers it. He is going to make an attack with his bow.
Good.
Oh, buddy. It's a natural 4. It's not going to do
Oops.
it. Yeah, it won't do it. The arrow goes wide. I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to carry on running towards, having taken his action. Kyro, it's you. You
Well,
just
I'm gonna
watch
keep
as-
shooting things from a distance, because that's the name of the game.
All right.
So, 14. Does that hit the blue one?
It does. Roll damage.
Yay! Okay.
Yell,
9 damage.
Yell is within 5 feet of it, so get your sneak attack.
For real? Yay.
For real,
Thanks.
for real.
I'll take it. RD. Oh, yay! He's still up. Good. What? Oh, I didn't do that correctly at all.
It's
That's why.
2d6, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
Rolling
put the R.
D2,
There we
D6.
go. Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
a solid
Yeah.
18. I rolled well.
It kind of like, it appears behind Sintyrr. Before Sintyrr knows what's happening, it sinks its teeth in. Yell, you brandish your sword, and just like, as you do, you sweep Sintyrr away. It's distracted by you, and then from behind, an arrow
As soon as I
jumps
see
into
a
its back.
blue spider, yeah, I shoot it.
These sneak attack hits are important, friends. Yell, what are you doing?
Yeah, no kidding.
So first of all, I'm going to do a second level healing word on the now down Sintyrr.
Thanks.
And, I heal you, you heal me, park him.
Oh yeah, you can use healing word.
Gotta kill
This
them
spell,
all.
maybe.
Gotta kill them all.
Oh wait, I
So
meant
that's my
healing.
bonus action, and it will be 6 plus 4. That is 10 healing points back to you,
All right.
Thank you.
and
Wait,
I'm gonna hit the giant fucking blue spider.
are you gonna hit it with something in particular?
I'm a magic welly.
Right.
A joke will age.
Oh,
So well.
natural 20.
Oh my god! Roll.
I am going to spend a bardic inspiration to add a defensive flourish to this shit.
Oh my good.
Good idea.
Do it.
Where's my D8? Where's my D6? There they are. That will be 7 plus 5 is
13.
12.
Oh, no,
13?
it's 12. It's 12. It's 12.
12
Five is-
plus an extra 3 from the defensive flourish.
Holy shit.
So that is 15 points of damage.
Yell.
And my armor class is 15 for the
Yeah.
next turn.
How do you want to do this?
Yay, that one's dead.
So as I'm singing my little ditty to pick Sintyrr back up, just in a Jesus fucking Christ, hack and slash it and like sweep off most of the legs.
Yeah, it's like you just slash with my magic willy and take out 2 of the legs on the front, and it comes down. And as it does, you just uppercut it into pieces, combined with the arrow that's skewering its behind it. The wound from the sword, magically infused with additional damage, meets the oh my god, the arrowhead, and the body of the spider falls into 2 pieces. It was not expecting to take so much damage so quickly.
Oh shit, it was a natural 20 as well, so that was all doubled.
Oh!
I forgot about that.
It
That was
explodes
30.
on impact.
But
That's bigger.
Hang on. Okay, yeah, so basically, you do literally rend it into 2. Like, the dice have determined it to be so. Sintyrr, you kind of open your eyes, you're on the ground, and you watch as Yell just goes and cuts this giant beast that's just like pinned you to the ground into 2 pieces. What are you gonna do?
His eyes light up. He uses his movement to stand up, and he's gonna stab that other spider.
Roll to hit.
Okay. Okay, and that is a what is his 18.
Hits, roll damage.
Okay. And where did I put this? Okay. Plus 5.
Whoops, sorry.
12.
12 hit points of damage. You rend
Yeah.
down with the sword and cleave a great wound. A great wound? My goodness.
A great wound.
A great wound. You have
It's
cleaved
a grievous
great
wound.
upon the spider. Yeah. Are you gonna do anything else?
Probably, just look very intensely at it and be all like, you saw what happened to your buddy, right?
The spider is indeed. Do you know what? No, it's not intelligent enough. Okay. Eirys,
Doesn't
it's your
understand
turn.
English.
okay, I'm going to run
It's not
over.
intelligent enough to see that a spider exploded in front of it.
No,
Am
it's
I
not
able
intelligent
to
enough.
hide behind this wall?
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Cool. Oh, try to hide. Oh, that wasn't so good. 13.
Not so good at 13. Rogues,
Okay.
am I right? Oh my goodness. You believe
Oh, I rolled a 5.
You believe
Oh,
so,
okay.
you-
Am I able to roll with advantage?
Yes, you are.
Oh my god, it's a 13! I'm proud. Oh, I need to change up my dice. 13 again. What is with me in double numbers?
Do you need a dice jail?
As you step forward and you let loose with an arrow, you hesitate because of the close proximity of Yell and Sintyrr to the spider, and you slightly adjust up, and it just whizzes across the top of the spider's body.
Okay. Let's stay there.
Okay, it's Ella.
Hello. Okay. After I finish hyperventilating, I am gonna move 25 here. Oh no, not in there.
Please don't die.
On the edge.
I like your character. Please don't die.
I like my character too. Okay. And seeing everyone is a little bit roughed up, I'm gonna cast my Channel Divinity Preserve Life.
The range is 30 feet, correct?
Yes. And everyone is in 30 feet.
Eirys is just...
Well, not Eirys. Eirys is fine.
That's fine. That's cool.
Guys doesn't have any missing HPs.
Arthrin is fine as well, so Arthrin doesn't take any. You can
Yeah,
heal the
so
other
it's... Yeah, the other three.
Sweet.
three. How many hit points are you giving them each?
I vote frontliners first, because they're right.
Okay, so that restore a number of hit points equal to 5 times your cleric.
So you can give out 20 hit points.
20 hit points. Okay. Oh god, mental arithmetic. Not my strong point.
It's 6 hit points to each of the people who are wounded around you, or
You wanna
can
go
give 10
even.
to 2 of them.
Let's give...
I'd give a bunch to... Yeah.
I was about to say, Kyro's looking quite beaten up.
I'm also not an immediate danger,
Gyro's
so...
blood is getting into his right eye as you glance behind, and his clothes
He does
are
look
torn.
He does look the worst.
Yeah, he's grasping his short bow, and he's breathing deeply as if... And he woozily kind of like shifts his weight from one leg to the other.
He's probably...
Okay. Yeah, 10 to him, and then I got 10 left, haven't I? So...
Oh, wow.
5 to Yell and Sintyrr.
Okay. So Yell plus 5, Sintyrr plus 5, and Kyro plus 10.
Wow, okay, thanks.
That's a useful action.
Maybe I could get into melee
Time
now.
for
Nah.
the spider. Who will
That's
the
not
spider attack? The spider will attack Yell again.
No, not Yell.
Oh,
Have an AC of 15 this time.
Dirty 20.
Ugh.
Save.
I don't like it.
Good thing I'm good at con saves. It's a 14 plus 3, that's 17.
You succeed. You take 9 points of piercing damage, and oh, buddy, 14 is half to 7 hit points of poison, so that's
16.
16.
Ow!
You okay?
I am at
No.
10% of my HP.
That's a neat way of saying 4. Okay, Spider takes his turn, and it rends into you, seeing you kind of carve through its brood mother. It kind of like sinks its teeth in, and yeah, it hurts. Arthrin will. I wasn't aware that rangers could do this, but he will move the Hunter's Mark that he's just cast from the blue one to the spider, and
Yep.
the red energy
As
that
long as-
surrounds the
Nice.
dead body of the blue one just goes and just like swings across through the bodies
Nice.
of Yell and Sintyrr. You're like, it's weird.
Yep.
Um,
As long as he's still concentrating, it's essentially tunnel vision on that enemy for the hunter.
he
Ranger.
will make a bow attack. Fucking hell, natural 3. It misses.
God damn it, Arthrin.
He's concentrating too hard. He's in his head.
Get your head in the game, Arthrin!
Sorry. Kyro.
I don't say that.
Do I have a clean shot? Some
Um,
tears there.
Let's have a look. I would say you do. Like if you look at the
Okay,
line
cool.
that I'm drawing,
Yeah, I see,
it
I
goes
see. Yeah,
past
yeah.
Sintyr's body into
As
the
long as
spider.
I angle it to the left half of the
You've
spider.
been firing a bow often enough these days for you to have plenty
I know how to
practice.
fire bows. I've done it. 14, how's that?
14 just hits. Roll damage.
Excellent, and it's
You
being
have sneak
flanked?
attack
Awesome, awesome,
because
awesome.
it's got
okay.
your friends attacking it.
Ooh, good numbers.
Friendship.
That would be 9 plus 8, so 17 damage.
Describe to me how you kill this spider.
I fire my arrow straight into its carapace, and it goes clean through. Probably hitting some organs, I guess? There's
Yeah.
organs in there.
It just there's kind of a burst of like purplish ichor that.
Let's put its
out the back
heart
of
to
its
the
body.
wall, why not?
And yeah, the arrow hits the wall on the other
Nice and
side
chill.
with some kind of matter of the creature, and it collapses to the ground, still glowing red. Arthrin turns around and goes like, I could have done that.
But you didn't. I don't
Still
say.
I did
I
it.
don't say that. I wouldn't say that.
secretly loving how like the track ended just as he finished that sentence, which is perfect for like the end of the combat, because indeed the combat is over.
It's the end of the combat. Cool.
Yay.
Yeah.
Ah!
Wipes some blood off of his mouth. Flicks his hand down. Is that it? Can we take
I
a
wanna-
fucking rest now?
I want to check the well for enemies, because there was an enemy in the well earlier.
You can head over, make a
Can I
perception
toss
check.
one of those glowy amber rocks down there? I don't
you
know
can,
if that'll help.
You can try and prise one of the amber rocks off the wall that's immediately beside it and drop it in. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Mhm.
I light up the darkness within the depths of the well.
Make
I toss the
a
rock
strength
down.
check to break the amber rock off the wall.
Oh, okay. That would be strength, yes.
So hey guys, how do you feel about
I
taking a
don't.
short rest?
So I'm just gonna look down the well without the rock.
Make a perception
It's
check. You've got
fine.
dark
I can
vision.
see in the dark. Good.
Yep.
We should
Let's
probably
see.
check where the spiders came from before we take the
18.
rest.
Yeah, it's a good idea to check
True,
all the
true,
places.
true.
Does that mean you're going to head into the room?
I'm going to peer around the corner to have a look to make sure there's nothing else about to eat our face.
I
That's
got an
fair.
18 on perception.
Okay. Let's move your icon then, which of course, special reminder, you can totally do. And you see the room. It is covered in spider webbing. There appears to be ancient and decrepit bookshelves and crates around, as you can see. And yeah, the room seems to be clear of enemies, but there is a staircase on the other side. Sorry. You got dark vision, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see that this moves into an adjacent chamber with a door on the far side.
Arthur
Well,
is the only human.
That looks like it could be interesting.
Resting's going to be difficult if that opens.
We'll just guard it. It's
Just
I'm not over there, so I can't say anything. I'm looking down this well.
Mhm.
Do I see anything other than darkness?
You see it go down, and after about 30 feet or so, it appears to level. And what was your perception? What was your perception check?
I got an 18, so pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. You see it level, and apparently it carries on. You just about make out that it's still angling downwards, as if it's going further and deeper down into the Underdark.
How climbable up and down does this thing look? This well?
It's fairly craggy on the sides. You
So-
can certainly attempt to
Doable within like... Is it like a take 10 activity?
I mean, from what you can see, it appears to lead further down into the Underdark. Like, there's a tunnel that it goes down straight up between 20 and 30 feet, and then gently levels out, but continues going further down. You're not sure where it's
Probably
leads.
put something on top of this. I'll do that later.
Yeah.
Kira's gonna go catch up with the others, so continue with them.
Arthrin kind of goes over the walkway. Oh, are you alright, Sintyrr?
Oh yeah, I mean, I just, you know, who doesn't almost die sometimes when in this line of work, right? He's downplaying the spook factor, I guess.
Yeah.
So I guess he would have it would have come across more as like this almost I sometimes in this line of work. You know.
I feel the same way. Cool. Should we? What are the other two doing? He walks over.
I'm gonna turn around and well, what was I gonna do? I was gonna do something. Hang on. Oh no! Hang on. Level. Ah! No, I can't do it because it's a second level. I've got no more second levels. I was gonna cast Lesser Restoration on Yell, but I can't because second
I
level.
don't need it. I'm not poisoned.
You know, I thought you were poisoned.
I survived both the con saves,
Fabulous.
Yeah.
so I just take the damage. I didn't. It didn't hit.
Cool.
Something for flavour, Sintyrr, is that you are feeling pretty groggy, having taken so much poison damage. It's not enough to affect you mechanically, but you're kind of rough.
Yeah. Hey guys, can we maybe take a McFrickin' rest right now?
Well, yeah,
I second
but we
that
gotta make
idea.
sure nothing's gonna attack us while we're trying to do that.
Oh yeah,
Why are we gonna-
obviously, but
Are we gonna rest here,
Maybe.
or-
I don't know. I
There's
feel like
some
I'm getting
cozy
too old
silk
for
blankets
this, you know?
in here.
I mean, it's got 2 entrances, exits. That seems doable.
It's certainly more defendable than
Better
this
than
big
this
space.
open cavern, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, we'll sleep in the spider.
Arthrin's gonna head
Stuff.
inside. Oh god.
Can I have a look at the bookshelves?
Make a perception check.
Oh yeah, is it cool if I investigate the room for things?
Make an investigation check.
Sure.
Me too, please.
Make an investigation check.
Let us do.
Yeah, he's going to slump against a crate and just sit down and start doing loot.
I got 10.
Nothing much to
where
find.
is
The
my
crates
recipe?
appear to be
Oh, yes.
dilapidated. As you
I
as you
got a
place your hands on one of
16.
them, the wood just kind of gives way under your hands, and mildewy, watery grime just seeps into your
Gross.
hands as the wood completely gives way.
Gross.
Ew.
What was your investigation, Kira?
That's my least
I
favorite.
got a 16, so
16. As you kind of look
Yeah.
around, you notice what appears to be in the upper corners around where the spiders. You see kind of 2 big clumps of web where the spiders may have been congregating, and you see what appear to be slightly kind of like.
I'll
you know,
cut them down
te-
with my sword and slice them open like
Well,
some
no, I
sort
mean,
of.
They're eggs, yeah. Spider eggs are up in there.
Oh, they're
the size of-
eggs.
the
I
size
thought
of
it was something wrapped up in silk. Okay, never
Yeah.
mind.
spider eggs. They're
Hmm.
roughly the
Omelets.
size of tennis balls.
Is it for killing or eating a bone? Well, I guess it's eating. Yeah, we could eat these.
Okay.
Yeah, when spiders are babies, their carapaces are soft enough to eat. It's like soft shell crab.
I will take it from somebody who knows the Underdark.
And they're big, so.
Imagine soft shell crab, but tastes more like mushrooms, which I assume is what the prey of Underdark spiders generally eat.
And we also have bat. So we can eat bat and we can eat eggs.
So
Okay.
you got yourselves plenty of stuff to eat. I love how you guys are just defined by stuff. What can we eat?
Hey, people in other,
We
people in other
survived
cultures
this.
eat bats and spiders. It's not that weird.
We kill it.
It's not
we
weird
eat
at
it.
all. We do.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. I mean, if we can. Sometimes stuff is a little too gross.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys.
With every enemy, we fight 2 battles. Killing it, surviving eating it.
Ella, did you roll it in perception?
Oh, perception.
Yeah. Did you roll?
Plus, if we eat those eggs, they'll hatch and know there's spiders in them.
Yes, I did.
Not if they hatch in my belly
Um,
with all the acid in my belly.
It was 4, so pants.
Okay, it's just ancient eroded books. There's nothing much to find, and you try for the drawer on this ancient desk, and the handle snaps off. And try as you want, you can't open it up. It's just wedged shut by.
I wonder if
the
we could
cruel
break it in
vicissitudes of
half
time.
and get
I-
rid of the side out.
Huff and blow a raspberry at it and then walk off.
guys are going to take your rest here?
Yeah, we'll just have to keep an eye on these two doorways.
Okay,
Oh,
watch
Also,
this
the
door.
gaping open one.
Oh, are we doing a long rest or a short rest?
Short
Short.
rest.
Short rest.
Okay.
So if you want to use any
Okay.
hit dice, you can. The time progresses from 3:40 to 4:40 p.m.
Are you
Any
going
hit
to
dice
sing
you
us a
use, you get an
beautiful
extra
song?
d6 onto it.
Ah, yay.
You get out your lute
Oh,
and you
fun.
begin playing, and yeah.
I'm like sat there cross-legged, just kind of like
Yay.
dancing to the tune.
Short
Yay.
use my remaining die.
Yeah, me
You take
too.
a whiskey
LeBron.
drink, you take a
Yes,
vodka drink,
TBA.
you take a cider drink, you take a lager drink.
Where did I
Get
find my
knocked
hit
down.
dice again?
If you click on a short
Oh,
rest,
short rest. I knew it was somewhere.
and then it
And
says your
it's-
remaining hit dice, and you can click on how many you're using, and then you roll that many dice and add an extra d6.
Alright, you got it, you got it. Ooh, nice.
I am out of hit
Very
dice.
good, very good. I am also, the goal is take a long rest after our next bout of exploring.
Yeah.
Which we should try to
I'm
keep
at
to
14
maybe
HP.
not combat-related exploring. If we
I
can.
agree. I'm at 14 HP and have one spell left.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not doing too horrible on HP for
Yeah.
what I do.
I rolled exactly what I needed to heal.
Being a squishy tank.
Okay.
Let me find my.
Alright. Yeah,
Haha.
not bad. I'm almost at max. I look much better after having eaten the, animal thing.
You attempt to eat the
Such.
eggs raw, and it.
No,
What? Oh, I thought you were eating the eggs. Sorry.
not raw. We can cook them, right? We can make. a
Yeah, we're
fire
not
happen.
heathens.
Drow, not heathens, man.
I've got
Sorry.
steel and I've got flint and I've got things to burn.
I'm sorry.
I'm
for being
at
so
my
punctually
max
So many
now.
things to burn. This place is covered in burnable material.
Ah,
Yell's eyes glint.
Absolutely, we'll burn all of these boxes.
You
It's
guys
fun.
come to the end of your hour. Is there anything anyone wants to talk about during your rest?
Why did my eyes
Well,
just
I'm
glint?
glad we killed the spiders.
Yeah.
Because Kyro was talking about how much burnable stuff is in this ancient.
Oh, I see.
I see.
There's a lot
Just
of
letting it
burnable
go.
stuff, yeah.
Ella kind of shifts away slightly from you when she sees the eyes.
All right.
Eirys is just sat looking out the door, keeping an eye.
I've set a box on fire for
Make a
cooking
perception
purposes.
check, Eirys.
And also because setting things on fire is fun.
Oh, finally a good-ish roll. 20 exactly, dirty 20.
As you are looking out over the way, there's a gentle subterranean kind of breeze blowing from sources unknown down the vast staircase that you can see up that go up to the place where you fought the roper, down into the chasms below. Dust is blown off of the walkway into the rift in the middle of this room, bridged by these small kind of wooden walkways. But as you look, your ears actually pick up the sound of a scuttle. Not in front of your door, but down here.
I think I hear something.
Please
From
no.
where?
I nod over to the other door.
I stand up and start
Can we
looking.
not catch a
for-
fucking break?
Apparently not.
I mean, we could always lure it into this room and then set the room on fire.
Oh, we
You
don't
had
want
me
to
at
get
fire.
trapped in.
Whatever it is.
We don't want to get trapped in a bunch of,
No, we wouldn't be in the room with the fire!
Okay.
I mean,
how flammable is spider's webs?
where would the smoke go?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Out somewhere else? Most of this cavern is made of rock and not burnable stuff, but this particular room has lots of burnable things. It was just an idea. We don't have to do it.
What would you guys like to do?
I want to know what that scuttling was.
I mean, open the door then. Be my guest.
Stand up. Just ready in case anything happens.
Okay.
The
I'm
moment
gonna
I see anyone move towards the door, I'm gonna stealth. Or try to.
Who's making a move?
So we're not just
He's not moving close, just
going
waiting.
We're not
Does
going
he
to
have
try
hands?
to make a trap for it. We're just going to rush in and try to fight it. Is that what we're doing?
No. I am trying to make sure I don't die.
Okay.
I'm having such DM glee right now, guys.
So are we just gonna send? So Sintyr's just gonna go then. That's the plan. Okay.
Okay.
Oh god.
Sintyrr approaches the door then. Are you going to move yourself?
Yeah.
Feel free.
I rolled 14 for
I'm
stealth.
just gonna like.
We're actually... Oh god.
And he's like, is everyone just gonna hang out behind me then?
I mean, yeah.
Arthrin steps
If
forward.
we're not going to try to trap it, then.
I've got you covered with my bow. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Arthrin's going to step forward and
Okay.
prepare.
I've
I
got.
think Kira's gonna roll his eyes and take out his bow and just have that ready to shoot.
I'm gonna knock an arrow ready, aiming for the bow.
He's got like one hand on is the sword, and the other hand is opening the door
Yeah.
very slowly, and then he just
I'm planning my
he's
retreat
open real fast,
already
like a
because
bandit.
Here's where it's old Zendron on the other side.
Question.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure you've told me before, but
Yeah, sure.
can I hold Sacred Flame
Yes, you can.
or not?
You can
Okay,
hold-
I'm gonna.
Basically, in the 6 seconds it takes Sintyrr to wrench the door open, you guys can prepare any attack, action, or spell.
Okay,
I'm gonna say if
hold Sacred Flame
Okay.
and let it loose if I see something nasty.
Sintyrr, you kind of one long sword in your right hand. You reach out with your left and you grab onto the large circular kind of knocker that makes this door, and you pull. And
I'm gonna prepare to shoot anything if
and it doesn't open.
anything comes out of there.
And it doesn't open.
So he's like,
Make a strength check. Make a strength check.
So hold on. Okay, so that is a 18.
You break the bar that's holding the door in place, and it immediately reveals another room and a spider nested on the far away. Everybody with held actions. Well, I think everybody needs to roll initiative to figure out who goes first on their held actions.
Okay.
Good.
Here's mine.
Good.
Oh, there it is.
Be a good
I
dice.
got
Be
a
a good dice.
17.
Yes.
It is a surprise round. But everyone needs to roll initiative to figure those out. The spider, by the way, just in case he survives, he won't. He rolled a 19, so he did alright.
I got a 17.
Hello. Hello, this is the
Hello.
Dysfunctionals. How can I help?
Sorry. That was. I can't help that there's a phone in this room.
That's okay. Don't panic.
Unplug it. Throw it into.
I do hang up immediately whenever it rings, though.
Fair enough.
Would you like? Whoops. So who's going first?
Well,
Okay.
so
Cynthia,
far
can we get
it's
your initiative roll?
me, I think.
Oh, Arthrin gets the 16. It's not bad.
Oh wow! I'm just 1 point ahead of him.
Cynthia, what was your initiative roll?
It's 6.
Okay. So, Kyro, you go first. You let go with your arrow. Let's get a sense of this range. Do you get disadvantage on the roll?
24. Oh,
You-
can I move forward? Because.
Hold
You
on.
are, you are holding an action, not a
Ah,
movement.
for real? Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
unfortunately, you roll with disadvantage.
Well,
See,
not really, because I also have advantage, so it's just
Straight
regular. So,
roll.
I get a
Oh,
20.
okay. Yeah, you do.
Regular roll.
So it's fine.
Regular roll.
Regular roll. It's all good. A 20 probably hits,
It
right?
does. Roll damage. It's first to attack, so you get that crit.
Yeah, you got it. Okay, and do I get? It's on a. Yeah, I got caught off guard, so I also get my sneak attack.
Yeah. It's
The
a
sneak
surprise
attacks only when you don't have disadvantage.
Yeah.
Technically, you had disadvantage.
What?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It doesn't get
That's
negated with
Yeah.
my
No.
advantage?
Technically,
Darn, okay.
technically you have both advantage and disadvantage, and sneak
Fine,
attack only
Arby,
occurs
very well.
when. Sorry.
It's okay, I suppose.
So as you
It's the one-way sneak
So
attack
8.
is fair.
Alright.
as you let go of the arrow, it flies through the air and it just loses that little bit of velocity as it goes outside its normal range, and it hits the spider, dealing 8 hit points of damage. Which is good, but not as good as it could have been. Arthrin is going to get out. Is going to release his bow strike as well, and he rolls enough to hit. He is going to deal.
Oh my god, Arthrin!
I'm going to be right back. Please let me know what happens when I return.
He deals 5 hit points of damage to the spider. There it is. Eirys.
If this is a held action, am I able to hold my action, or is that a no?
You cannot hold a held action. You either use it or you lose it.
I will lose it.
Okay. Ella.
I'm losing my sacred flame because the spider is too far.
Oh no. Yell.
Sacred Flame's a cantrip, right? I wasn't holding
Yeah.
anything. I was just, I was just there.
Sintyrr, you've opened the door. Do you have any ranged attack at all?
I don't have a. Well, I mean, I could fairy fire it, but I feel like I want to keep my spells for special times.
That's fair enough. You
I don't have very many spells.
You rend the door open and you see as 2 arrows fly over your head and bury themselves in the body of this creature. It can't take its turn because it's a surprise round, but it rolled 19 on initiative, so it goes first. It's gonna shriek out. It's gonna jump down, and it is going to move over to you.
Okay.
And roll an attack. Oh, it's a 19.
Okay.
You sustain. Oh. 5 points of piercing damage. Make a Constitution save.
Okay. And that is a 15.
Okay, so you take 4 points of poison damage instead of 8.
Okay. That's not as bad.
Yep. Okay, do we have Kyro? Is Kyro still away?
Hello.
Hi.
You're back.
Yes, I have
Cool.
returned.
So the spider survived the surprise round and has attacked Sintyrr, dealing some damage. You see this happen down the corridor before you.
Interesting.
You note the spider is now within range just of your short bow. What would
Cool.
you like to do?
Of course I will shoot it with my bow.
Do it!
Does this have advantage since spider's engaged or not?
No, you're not hidden, so it doesn't have advantage.
Okay, that's
But
fine.
If it does hit,
20.
you get the sneak attack. That hits. Don't forget your sneak attack.
Wait,
Excellent.
the spider's engaged? Why didn't it tell us?
We're obviously not as close as friends.
2 plus please 5. You need to roll the damage. Oh, 10.
Yes.
15. 15?
Yep. 15 damage.
Yeah. How do you want to do this? Again.
Well,
Hey.
let's kill it. By shooting.
Oh no, but it's engaged!
Well, we'll kill its fiance, so it'll be
We
fine.
probably already did.
Oh, we probably did kill its fiance!
Well, it's dead now.
It's dead, just like you. The other spider dies. But I'd like us to stay in initiative order as from the other end of the region.
Yeah,
Taking
there's
all of
more
their
thing.
turn to get towards your area, overhearing the kerfuffle. The kerfuffle. Oh my god. You hear the scuttling of other spidery legs getting closer to your position.
Oh,
God. Oh,
5,
fun.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
Me and my... We could probably just kind of take them. This is a narrow hallway, as long as
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
they
There's
can only
Flash.
come at us one at a
where
time.
the heck are they coming from?
What?
From the depths
From
of
deep-
the
from
earth, I
deep-
guess.
You can see that the cavern beyond the opened door turns to the right at the far wall, and it obviously opens into a bigger chamber where other spiders are coming from. Arthrin is going to take 2 steps back and knock another arrow and prepare an action for when he sees a spider. Eirys.
Oh wait, could I have taken my movement to move forward a bit?
Oh, yeah, you can. Where do you want to go?
Okay, thanks. I just want to move forward a bit, like right around there.
Okay. You're still in view of that corridor, so you've got a clear shot. Ella's short. It's fine. She doesn't impede you. Eirys.
Just resting your arrow on top of her head, ready to go.
Sure. No,
Stand
that'd
very
be,
still.
no, that'd be dangerous.
She's like looking up at the arrow.
No, he might hit her in the back of the head with the bow on the recoil, and that wouldn't be good.
You're like tying her with the bowstring by accident. She'll get angry.
No, I don't want to do that. She's just
I
a
would like
small
to prepare an action, please.
thing.
Okay,
I
what's your
want
action?
to, when the spider is within the non-penalty range of my short bow, I would like to fire an arrow at it.
Do you know how far that is? We'll say
It's 80.
we'll say that you kind of do a bit of a guesstimate, and you think the door is where I want it. As soon as it gets within melee range of Sintyrr, I will at least release an arrow. Okay.
Yeah, that seems good.
Okay. Ella.
I don't really know what to do.
Could try to hide.
If you're worried about the range of Sacred Flame, it might be worth getting closer and then holding the action again, and then maybe it'll work.
I would recommend possibly moving into this little corner nook place. You could duck in and out.
That's true.
You might
And
Yeah.
have to-
Sacred Flame's
Aggro.
range is 60 feet, correct?
Yes, it is. Yeah. Okay.
Be in range, you can move there.
Yeah. I'll kind of just move this. I can move myself. Why am I
Yes.
showing you?
The gnome nook.
The gnome nook. Oh, that's so cute.
Then you have a bookshop name.
Yes.
I'm
Oh my god. Yes.
I'm right.
Yeah,
here.
now
okay.
in a bookshop. And they call
So
it the
I
gnome
am
nook.
gonna go here. Apparently, I keep sitting on the bookcase. I'm gonna move here, and then I am gonna hold Sacred Flame.
I'll say that you move so that you're just at the edge of it, kind of peeking out the side with your hand raised with the divine energy,
alright?
ready to fly. Yell.
So first of all, the Gnome Nook is definitely enshrined. There you go. Second, which way did the doors open? Towards Sintyrr or away from Sintyrr?
They towards him. Actually, he broke them and pulled them towards himself.
Interesting. So they would be pushing against the door if the doors were to close.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. Not quite what I was hoping. Oh well,
Nope.
I'll still do it anyway.
What are you gonna
I'm going to move to on the stairs, and
Yep.
I'm going to, as it is now an unlocked door, I'm going to hold thaumaturgy so that when everybody else has loosed their stuff, when a spider comes, I'm going to close the door in its face.
do? So you'll time it so that when everybody releases their shit, you're going to close the door. That
Yep.
is freaking genius. Sintyrr, what are you going to do? Everyone else is kind of moving around behind you. You don't know where they are. No one's coming forward. What are you going to do?
I will.
These things bite wickedly, and you're not sure how much more you can take.
I just want them all to be on fire.
I'm going to back the frick up a bit.
Okay.
Hold on, where'd I go? I'm having some problems with Roll20 all of a sudden.
Oh, okay. If you want to move backwards a bit, I can move you adjacent to Yell.
Yeah.
Okay. So you kind of move back. Yell, you're a little bit further up than Sintyrr because the stairs go upwards, obviously, and you kind of hold your hand as Sintyrr backs up. This looks like a moment of synergy for us. Yeah, the spiders will take their turn. The first one, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It reaches the door just about. And 5, 10, 15. Okay, so you guys can release your attacks. I'll say that actually, in the order in which they come is that this one that comes around the near wall to you is going quicker than the one that's going through the far wall. So this one is moving and is going to impede in the space basically unless he is killed. So if you have a held action, you can release it on that one.
Off
I
we
rolled a
go.
22 to hit.
Roll damage.
And I'm hidden for 14.
Okay, so
Oh, wait.
that is... You are still hidden, aren't you?
Yeah,
You kept
But
your
for
action.
14. So is that sneak attack damage or not?
Yeah, yes, it is. Arthrin hits and deals 6 hit points of damage.
8 points of damage from Eirys.
Okay, so that's 14. Anybody else?
You need to make a dex saving throw.
Thank
Throw.
Natural
Put my
6
teeth in.
For 9, roll damage for Sacred
Yes.
Flame.
Yes. Dee-dee-dee.
So has everybody launched their stuff?
It's 5.
5. Kyro, were you holding an action?
No, because I had already taken my turn.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
if everybody's done.
Wait, were we able to prepare an action before these spiders showed up? Because if so, I want to shoot them.
It was because your action was first before the spiders, and then we had more coming, so we all prepared for the next lot.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
then
you're
yes,
right.
I would like to shoot them. Okay, I wasn't quite sure. Alright, shooting them is what I will do.
What you... No, hang on a
Nope.
minute. Let's just interpret what's going
No,
on.
Oh.
as in the initiative order, we went round prepared. Like your turn was killing the spider,
Yeah.
and then in initiative
Okay.
order, we prepared our actions because we had more coming.
Ah, okay, so I don't
you
have a
didn't-
prepared
No,
action.
you didn't have the time after
Oh,
loosing
okay.
your arrow to knock another one and get ready before the spiders came around the wall. So
That is okay. I'm
this
good.
one takes all of the damage just and has battering wounds across its body, and it's still alive.
And I closed the door.
Okay. I'm going to say it's going to make a dexterity save against the closed door. It's a natural 5, so it's going to be hit
getting
by the door. It's an improvised weapon, so that's a d4 damage. What's your... Oh, wow. Oh, geez.
What's my spell attack modifier? +6.
Do I add it to that kind of thing? This
You're cool.
is an important question, because it's an improvised weapon, but it's a
I
magical spell.
don't know. I mean, it is a... I don't know. That's up to you, I think. That's a DM thing.
I'm gonna say no because it is just
Yeah.
the door being slammed in its face, so it's not gonna do that much damage.
It wouldn't be any extra than if you had physically slammed the door. So
exactly.
Yes.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
But you guys watch as all of your attacks just
That's
go
cool, though.
on the body of the spider, and as it kind of like still moves through and basically drags itself through all of the pain, you clench your fist, yell, and wham! The door slams in its face, and it there's the sound of a crunch.
Nice.
Do we
And-
see small bits of green blood dripping through the door?
Yeah, through the crack in the middle.
Oh my god, did that kill it?
Spleen.
Amazing.
It's not dead. It's going to, along with its friend, make an action to try and smash the door down. I guess.
Oh, good.
They're just going to make attack rolls, I guess. Or that hits. It'll just be light damage because the poison won't affect it.
The
One
door is
damage.
broken, so...
Okay, so one of them is so like repulsed by all of the hurt it's feeling, and it just basically smushes itself against the door and doesn't do anything effective. And the other one bundles in from behind, and there's a boom against the door. Thaumaturgy holds, but the door shakes as it's being smashed by the two spiders. What would you guys like to do now? We're still in initiative order. Kyro.
I mean, we could all prepare an action, open the door, and kill the spiders.
Mm-hmm.
You can certainly try.
That seems good.
Is everybody okay to hold another attack?
Sure, can I
Yeah.
try to get stealthed behind this little nook, though?
You can.
Same,
do
I'd
that.
like to...
Yeah,
I
as
do.
a bonus action, the ropes can do that. Yeah, you can.
Would
move.
I be able to shoot from around the corner?
Yeah,
would
you,
I
you-
need
you're
to-
basically
okay,
doing
cool.
what Ella's doing, just like planting yourself
Very
on that
good.
corner and just sticking out and letting your arrow go.
Alright, do I need to roll stealth then?
Yes, you do.
I only
Um,
got
Alright.
11.
Eirys
Ooh,
and Kyro, what are
11.
your stealth rolls?
I only got an 11, so I don't think I'm
An
not
11.
stealth.
Oh, we
Okay.
match!
You
Eirys doesn't know, but I don't think
you
I'm...
both believe yourselves to be stealthed.
Okay.
I'm gonna
yeah.
hold Sacred Flame again.
Okay, you're still in your same
I'm going to
position in
prepare
your
to shoot.
gnome nook. Arthrin is going to say where he is, pull out another arrow, and remark that his quiver seems kind of light.
Oh.
And am I able to hold an arrow for when they burst through the door?
Yes, you can. You can because you've bonus action attempted to stealth. You can still use your action to hold.
Also,
Yell,
don't
anything
worry,
from you?
I am getting rid of arrows as I shoot them. I should
Me
probably
too.
actually try to collect them at some point.
Yeah, I keep remembering. So I'm literally stood on some of my old arrows, and I'm like, remember when we finish the spiders, collect your arrows. I've got like 4 left.
I should do that also. You've probably been collecting some of my arrows as well.
No, mine.
Yep.
Really?
Oops.
Oh, you can only collect your own?
Eirys.
That's weird.
Nope. You've been collecting.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, they're yours now if you have them. I'm just saying you might have picked up some of the ones
Anyway,
you shot.
what are you doing, Yell?
I am. They're battering down the door, aren't they? It's not going to open; it'll be destroyed.
They're attempting to smash it down. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's no point in holding thaumaturgy to just close it on their face again.
What would you like to do?
I'm just so funny.
slamming the door in their face.
Again,
That would be
Yeah.
a very funny battle.
like
Good
Dead
interval. Just open, everyone would barrage with arrows, and it would close on them, and just keep repeating that every now and again.
I mean, that's a good tactic. I'm fine with that. I just didn't want to fight them straightforwardly, so this is better.
Well, no, the thing is, they're going to bash down the door. There won't be anything left.
Well, we'll see.
I'll hold
Well,
a vicious
let's use
mockery.
the door while we still can.
A vicious mockery. Okay. Sintyrr, are you going to do anything?
Am I guess I.
You might want to get into melee range if you're planning on hitting
Well,
them.
I do have a hand crossbow for this very purpose.
Ah,
Okay.
back the fuck up then.
All right.
I'm not as good with it, so I don't like to use it. But whatever.
Okay. You going to get it out?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know what? That'll do it. So that's having rolled for the spider's attacks, stationary target with advantage. Their bite attack, they're smashing against it with their bodies. In fact, I'm willing to let. Yeah, I'll say that. Let's do that. Yeah, that's definitely down. Okay. Yeah, you guys watch as the spiders smash against it again, and this time against the off the hinges, the two kind of halves of this door just fly to the ground, and they break in various places as the stone plates come down, and they start moving forward.
Dun dun.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to assume I don't roll with advantage with 11.
You do not.
No, I figured.
Alas.
That's fine. We can dream. Does a 13 hit?
13 just misses.
Okay.
Ooh.
And they're the 3 arrows.
Arthrin is going to release his. He rolls a natural 4 and misses.
Wow.
Kira, what's
I'm
yours?
gonna-
That is 16.
That hits. Roll damage.
9.
So yeah, it kind of like you burst out of the side. You see the one that's wounded. Let go. It collapses. It's gone. The other one is still progressing.
Disgusting.
Unleash my vicious mockery. Needs to make a wisdom saving.
Its wisdom is actually pretty strong. It rolls.
That's
11.
weird.
It's 11.
And 11.
Mhm.
It needed to beat 14, so it fails.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So what is it? What do you say to it?
Well, it has 8 legs and really, really sucks. It's not you, because you're worse than that.
Oh!
What's the damage?
Dang.
It is 4 points of psychic damage.
I'm feeling the heat off that burn.
The words reverberate round its mind, and its self-esteem is damaged. Sintyrr,
I released my sacred flame.
dexterity saving throw for Crazy Boy. It fails. Roll damage.
Yes.
You've almost got through this fight without
5.
taking hits.
5 again.
5 hit points
What?
of damage. All right. Hand crossbow, Sintyrr.
Yes.
Fire it.
I'm doing that. I'm gonna fire it, and that is a That is a 22.
That hits. That was a nat 19. Well done. Roll damage.
And 2. So one
of the creatures falls to the ground, and another one gets hit several times, and keeps moving.
And one of them's
forward.
like, boink!
Yeah, just like it's almost like a little poke that just kind of grazes the skin. It moves up, and it gets to Sintyrr first.
Oh boy.
Okay.
It is. Oh god damn it! 16.
All right.
Con save time.
All right. And that is a 16.
So that succeeds. You'd sustain 7 points of piercing damage. 7 points. And then you take 3 additional points of poison, so that's 10 hit points in all.
Okay, well, I'm not feeling too hot.
Okay.
But, cool.
It's now engaged with Sintyrr. It's clashed in. It's kind of fighting over the fallen body of its dead brother. Kyro.
Okay. Can I take a... yeah, I'm gonna get into melee. I'm gonna run up to it, and I'm gonna try to hit it.
Shum. Roll with advantage as you sweep along the wall and hack it from the side.
19.
That hits. Roll damage.
Okay. Without sneak.
It's
Wait,
engaged.
no, it's engaged. Yay! 15.
Whoa! How do you want to do this?
I want to slash it down the middle. Like where I am, horizontally, not vertically.
Okay.
The most favorable way to split something in half.
Yeah, and as you
The
do...
least survivable.
No,
Bits of
no.
leg go
It's the
flying
most
everywhere.
survivable way to be split in half.
The creature falls, bleeding over its brother, and with an exhale of breath...
Then I want to squish it with my foot.
Your foot breaks through the kind of outer body and through into the gooey innards underneath.
Gross.
And all falls quiet.
Then I'll wipe my boot off on this spider webbing.
Okay.
Welp. Do we hear any more coming?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Me too, please.
Go for it.
I only do an 11.
Doesn't sound like it.
I don't do much better. I do 13.
Yeah, again, you're quite far back, Eirys, but from what you can hear echoing down the chamber, as the clashing of Kyro's blades falls, you, nothing else.
Do you guys want to try moving forward?
Take a step forward. Take another step.
No, I turned around and
I
I
see.
asked them.
Man.
I don't hear any more immediately through that door. I'm gonna go check it out. You guys can stay here, though.
I'll go.
Arthrin raises his hand. Wait! Whoa! Hang on. I think there might be more of them further in.
Oh?
He rolled a natural.
How do you know?
He rolled a natural 19 on his perception check. That makes it a dirty 21.
Kara's gonna nod.
Listen, just think about it for a second, okay?
No, I believe you.
We've come into a narrow set of corridors that are infested with webs. We fought several spiders. I mean...
Oh, you think there's another really big spider, maybe?
Like a very big spider, yeah.
I just think that we should be careful. I mean, if that one that could disappear and appear at will, what if there are more of those?
That's a very good point, yeah.
Oh, hey, maybe we don't want to go this way.
I mean, it looks like it curves around the same way the cavern does anyway. We could just head the non-spider way.
We could explore that path that was going by that bridge.
Go down the spider highway and instead go somewhere else.
Yeah, we can go investigate that bridge area.
I mean, we
We can come back here afterwards.
Exactly,
Yeah.
we could always come back once we're, properly rested.
Sure.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We all head back.
What are you sorry about? You're giving us good insight.
I just feel like I really feel like I can hear something further in.
I mean, I believe
no,
you.
no,
There's
like,
probably
listen,
something down
listen,
there.
listen, we believe you, and we're gonna take your advice.
Like, if you're lying, it would be a really stupid lie.
Right. Yeah.
Don't apologize for giving good advice.
He's gonna, like, watch him suspiciously.
Make an insight check.
Younger.
Okay, I mean, I'm just watching him. I'm not trying to... Yeah, okay, I might as well see what his motives are. If I
As he
can.
walks past you.
May I as well, please?
Go for it.
Because he could be lying, actually, now that... I mean...
I keep
of course
forgetting
I'm
because Eirys should be inciting everyone, but I keep forgetting that that's a thing.
Where is my
Natural
insight?
20!
Wow, you understand him. I get a 17? What? Okay, I also
We are
might
good,
understand him.
Natural 20.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
unusual.
plus like a ridiculous amount because of my... Actually, no, I don't think I got insight as that. So just... that, plus 5.
See, I'm trying to see-
I'm messaging you.
So yeah, Jojorawr is trying to actually discern whether he's lying or not, and he plans on, like, I don't know, somehow using this in some sort of ploy to gain something for himself somehow.
Okay, just give me a second to type this. I'm basically whispering to Jodie as we speak.
I gotta whisper!
Oh man!
Just whisper!
Because you crit? Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm worried.
Once Yell's the only one on the stairs, he takes out his sword, he slashes it around in the air. Take that, invisible spiders! And then walks back and joins the rest.
That was a good idea.
The invisible spiders take 10d6 ego
Holy
Shit.
shit, my magic quickly leveled up. It got bigger!
Oh my god.
Man, you're good at naming weapons.
The best part is it was just a +1 longsword and I named it that.
Yeah.
Okay, I've finished my message to
This one's fucks with dragons,
Jodie.
and this one's just stab.
Received. Thank you very much.
Side stab.
He sighs as he walks past.
Hmm?
I
What did
give
I
him
do?
a
Where did
slight
you-
smile and a nod as he passes.
Eirys can smile.
Slight smile. Slight! In a way you guys
That's
can
still
see
more
it.
than we've ever seen.
Oh, we can't.
Oh my god!
Oh, well, if
Oh,
you
we
want to hide
can't
your
see
smile,
it,
you
huh?
need to roll stealth, and then they need to roll perception against yourself.
Oh. You mean
Oh, okay,
deception?
I wrote it pretty
That's-
good. Pretty
That's,
good. stealth.
that's deception, not stealth, but yes. 'Cause it's
I rolled a 1 on perception.
you can't stealth your emotions.
Oh!
A bit of spider
Okay,
web
so-
gets in your eye, Yell. It hurts.
Deception 22.
Ew.
Yeah, that's good. I'm not worried about your face that much.
You guys head back out into the main chamber
Quote of
where
the
the
day.
bodies
Wait,
of the
real
bats
quick
and-
though, what did I get from Arthrin? Anything? I rolled
What's
well.
your-
I got
what
a
did you roll?
17. It's
He's-
not a crit, but I'm
he's
sure I can tell what
you
his
get-
motives
yeah.
are, maybe.
You get the sense that he's genuinely terrified of anything that moves, and that he wants to hunker down and rest.
And that he probably did in fact hear something.
You feel like he is genuine when he tells you that he heard something from further down.
Alright, cool. That's what I assumed, therefore I feel validated.
You guys make your way back into the adjacent chamber. You can see the vast cavern. Where would you guys like to go? Oh, Kyro.
Well, I think
Cameras off.
I think our plan is to go up those north passages, all up in this area over here.
What time is it?
It is
Roughly.
now, after having done that.
Well, what's over in this direction, though?
Oh yeah, I mean we could also look down that way too.
I would say it's about
Whichever.
4:45 p.m.
Okay.
after your short rest and after the altercations and resting afterwards and investigating the caves and rooms.
Do you guys have a preference? You want to go down this sideway, or do you want to go up near the bridge area? The bridge area is farther away, so I guess we could go here if we want to go for what's closest.
Mhm.
There also seems to be
Feel
more
like-
doors that way, so...
I feel like we should probably sleep soon. maybe in
Please.
an hour or two.
Oh.
What I'll say
Yeah.
is, if you guys want to fast forward this process and just expedite it a little bit, why don't one of you make a group investigation check with advantage as the party just like
For this area? Sure.
just make this little space that you spend the next hour just checking it out.
Which one of us is the most investigative? Is it Eirys or
Not
me?
me, I don't think.
My
I think it's between Eirys and Kyro.
is... Where is investigation? I can't spell now. +3 for my investigation?
We have the same, so
Same here.
I'll do it, I guess.
Yeah, you did. My rolls aren't great today in general.
I can see farther in the dark.
If we're about to have a rest, take an inspiration.
Ah, thanks. I'll
You
add
can
that
see
to my
clearly
roll.
now
That's
that
such a good idea.
Spider's gone. You can see all obstacles in your way.
That's a D6, right?
An extra d6, yeah.
The D6.
Alright, nice. So that's the 16 for
16.
the investigating. That's
16.
alright.
I'll say that's good enough for you to be brave. Like, as you kind of like are investigating this space, you discover several rooms attached to this space. One of them is here. It appears to be another spider's web of some kind. You see what appears to be just a...
Does it seem to contain spider?
There doesn't appear to be any spider, but there is a large hole underneath.
Oh, a hole
as
from
you-
which spider can come.
And actually,
Chest too.
based on your understanding that there is an underground system to this, that this goes further down.
There's probably
you
a
feel-
giant glut of spiders in this zone, I bet.
That's
my assumption.
Yeah, and as you kind of like deduce and discover more of these rooms and the spider webs to kind of decrease in intensity, you get the feeling that you were heading to the heart of
Spider zone.
a spider kind of glut, a spider colony almost.
Mm-hmm.
You discover, and I hope you guys don't mind just following with your camera here.
Yeah.
You discover that there's a stairway that you saw upon first coming down, Kyro, but it appears to have been caved in. But on that investigation roll, you can see that there is evidence that there's some kind of digging that has been going on down here. That there's some kind of creature that has been,
A digging creature, huh?
yeah, kind of like tunneling through
Interesting.
this, almost as if
Maybe something that eats spiders.
potentially. And then you
That makes
finally
sense.
reach what appears to be
Ooh,
An
a room
ancient-
of boxes that I can look at.
There's a chest.
there is a
That
chest.
looks like a
Maybe
very good room
multiple?
to take a long rest in.
Perhaps
Only one
discover some items of sorts.
There is a chest in the middle. The
Oh
crates
God,
are
if it's a
again
man.
showing signs of long-term wear, and so is the chest as well. But the reinforced metals that make it, and the kind of unique alloys that have been made in this kind of
I'm
compound.
gonna check to see if it's a mimic by smacking it with some loose wood.
The wood bounces off.
Just slap it.
Yep, good. Okay, so it's not gelatinous and weird. I'll try to open it now.
You just like slap. Are you a mimic? Slap.
tell
No,
me if
that's
you're a
not
mimic,
what I
right?
did.
Similar to a lot of the kind of chests that you've come across, it's fitted with a lock, but it's so loose that it's easy enough to get out your dagger and just
Snap
cut
it off.
snap it off.
Cool.
I am going to roll on my chart.
Cool. A chart
Turns into a
thing.
mimic.
No!
It is not.
You already said it wasn't. It's too
Um,
late now.
You guys, you open the chest and there are 2 items in it. One is what appears to be a lantern made of
Huh.
a uniquely carved metal that does not appear to have rusted at all.
I hand that to Arthrin. He's a human.
Oh,
Don't
thanks.
What does that
Gnasty
mean?
around the lanterns.
Mm.
Oh
I just
yeah,
hand
you
it to
can't
him.
see.
He doesn't have. I just hand it to him. He doesn't have to keep it. I don't know what it does. It's a lantern. Here, it lights up. I assume.
Arthur,
Yeah.
try rubbing it. See if a genasi comes out of it.
Oh shit! I didn't even think of that.
That's what genasi made, right?
I've never heard that story.
I think you're talking about genies.
He
What?
kind of narrows. He narrows his eyes as he looks at you. He's like, "Are you joking?"
Genasi come from lamps, right?
Yeah,
No.
but like, this isn't a fairy tale. This is real life. kind of like he just kind of leaves it. He doesn't rub it.
Yell is destroyed.
Ella goes up to it and rubs it.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I'd like you to make a dexterity saving throw. Or a dexterity check,
God.
sorry.
Wow.
Dexterity check. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm pleased that something happened from that, I suppose.
Come on. 11.
He's going to make a dexterity save. Oh yeah, that's easy.
Wow.
He sees you coming and just sweeps it back and just like, hey, what are you doing?
I was just gonna rub it.
Rub it? You
Why don't you
seriously
just let her rub the lamp, dude? It's a lamp.
Kyro, as you like turn away,
You
shaking
could
your
have a new
head,
Genasi
you
best
see
friend.
there's another item in the chest. It
Yeah,
appears
what's
to
it?
be a small box that's kind of about 2 feet wide and like maybe half a foot long.
Okay, that interests me.
And it's kind of shallow and narrow, and it doesn't appear there appears to be some kind of gold gilding on the side of it, and again it appears that being in this chest has preserved it to some degree.
So it seems like it's a fancy box?
Yeah, maybe for storing something precious in or whatever.
Oh, it's closed. I open it.
It's empty.
Oh, there's nothing in it. Okay, so it's just a fancy box then. Cool. Welp. I'll give that to Eirys because she has a bag of holding.
Okay.
Keep our Genasi friend in the box.
Do you want to see if there's a Genasi in the box? Here.
There's not a Genasi in this lamp.
No,
You don't know you haven't rubbed it yet.
that's true, Arthrin.
I grabbed to rub it again.
He kind of like as you jump forward to grab it, he just kind of like shakes his head and sticks out his hand and rub-a-dub-dubs the lamp. Nothing happens.
Kyro's gonna point at him and say, they made you rub the lamp.
Oh my god!
Yell goes along with it, but internally is destroyed.
He kind of like he just kind of like puts the lamp down and just shoves himself against the crate that's adjacent to you and slides down to the floor and shakes his head and just like, oh guys, I'm so exhausted. We've been exploring these caves for
probably
hours.
sleep here. This would be a good spot. It's small, has one door.
Given the context,
No one fart.
Given the context of your day, how many hours you spent coming down into these chambers and the exhaustion that all of these encounters have placed on your body, you take it upon yourselves to, even though you haven't been awake all that long, take a long rest.
Yeah.
Yes, I have my spells back.
I guess I'll take first watch, so that I can get the full 8 hours afterwards.
That's yeah.
I think-
okay. The
I think the
elves
fancy
can take
box
four.
is in Eirys' inventory
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and again, just take a note of it for now, and after the end of our session, I'll fill you in
Yeah.
as to what they are and what you can put
I just
in.
wanted to let her know since,
Yeah.
so I don't write it down.
Sure. Nihilus is going to be absolutely rich as hell after identifying all this stuff for you. Cool. You guys take a long rest. Yell, if you take a watch, you can roll on your own if you're just taking your solo watch.
Nihilus could be rich if he identifies this stuff.
Arthrin takes a step forward. I'll take watch with you, Yell. I appreciate all of the crazy sword-ass shit you've been doing. So you can roll with advantage. Everybody else is settling down.
I want to take my
Okay.
rest now.
I have a quick
That's-
question.
What's your question?
Do me and Arthrin train at all today?
You haven't specified that you have, so I'm saying that because you guys are so exhausted from all of the travel, all of the
We
combat,
skip.
you just decide that
It was on the
maybe
job
another-
training.
Maybe another
Okay.
time. Maybe another time.
Yeah.
He
Once
was
you're out of
trained
this-
by the experiences that we've had in this cave.
It's true, and they have been many. Yeah. Cool. So, what's the roll for perception?
Well, it was a 2, but then I got advantage and became a natural 20.
Arthur was so
Nice.
helpful.
Arthrin kind of like jogs you as you kind of start drifting away beside him, and you kind of like get focused, and then you hear a rumble from the right-hand side of the chamber, and you move
Oh,
across.
fuck.
You climb up onto the barrels, and you press your head against, and you kind
It's
of
the
like
digging creature.
you glance around to Arthrin, who looks back at you concernedly.
Oh, fuck.
What you'll do with that perception roll, you'll just head outside, and Arthrin kind of has your back and kind of like glances the other way down the corridor, and you move across the other way, and you start really investigating this space. You can see the pile up of completely like fallen rocks and stuff goes up to and fills up the entire of this walkway that apparently links two sections of this underground chamber. You feel, in a sudden insight as to your bearings, that if this was whole, you'd be able to use this to get back to almost where you started in the cave. And as you hear another rumble from within, you take a step backwards. You take a deep breath, and you think to yourself, "Make a nature check."
Nature. That is 9 total.
You think to yourself, there is something big burrowing its way around the walls of this place. You feel like the nature of the movements is that it's gentle, almost as if it's resting, same as you.
Aww.
But that you need to be very careful.
There's a big...
I will relay that information to Arthrin, and then whoever goes on.
Guys, what if there's a freaking purple worm here or something?
You're asleep. Shut up.
Oh my god.
Sintyrr's meditating, and for some reason purple worms pop into his head, and he's like...
He just murmurs in mid-trance. So yeah, as you say this to Arthrin, he just kind of like lowers his voice automatically as you kind of lower yours. What? Do you think maybe we should move?
I don't really have the energy right now.
Neither do I.
It's cool. We'll be fine.
He kind of like just
relay the information to whoever takes next watch.
We just won't have any loud parties.
Cautious.
You just like you guys just are mindful of the urgent need to be very quiet. Your watch comes to an end. Who's taking over?
Okay.
Is it Elle and Sintyrr next or something, or what's the
Okay.
plan?
Okay. Eirys, you take watch. Anyone want to join?
Yeah, I will.
Okay, Ella. You get up.
Inform Harrison of the rumbling and that there is something big digging around.
Good to
But
know.
it's
Okay. Sleep well. When it eventually comes. He kind of lies down and rests. One of you can make a perception with advantage, or you can both take a perception check. So what's it going to be?
I don't mind. You can.
I'll go with advantage, I think.
Okay.
That's okay. Oh, that was not bad. Glad I had advantage.
Mm-hmm.
For 23.
23. Again, you become aware of the scraping in the walls, but as your watch goes on, it gets quieter, either implying that it's moved to another part of this underground cavern, or that it is sleeping.
Throughout the watch, Ella notices I keep on looking at her really suspiciously out the corner of my eye every now and again.
She's just standing there, kind of just looks back and kind of looks away and then looks back and it's like
that will keep on catching each other's eye every now and again.
And she kind of whispers, "Why are you looking at me like that?"
Why are you always so chirpy?
She narrows her eyes and goes,
I narrow mine back.
Fight!
"Why? Why are you always so grumpy?
Because I kill things on a daily basis. How are you so happy all the time when we're in a fucking cave killing everything?
I don't know. I think of the positive things. I think of happy things.
Like what?
I don't know. I think of my family. I think of the good times I have with them.
Where are your family from?
Oh, they're around. We're quite scattered. But we're more, we're from Farensdale. Farensdale.
Do I know where that is?
Make a history check.
Okay. Oh, natural one.
No idea.
What's this continent called again?
She could be from the Underdark. It would explain the pale skin.
Are all of your family like you?
Most of them, yeah. They're very happy people. I come from a very large family.
I'm not sure I could handle all of that. Be in a room with like 12 of you.
You'd have fun. So much fun.
Have you never?
I'd have something.
What about you?
Seizure.
What about you? Do you have family?
So there's a really massive fucking worm thing going on around us. Did you notice?
I noticed you dodged the question.
Not very skillfully.
Yeah, question time's over. I don't like talking about myself. You may have noticed.
Kinda got the gist of that, yeah. Okay, well... okay. What about a game? Let's play a game.
A game?
A game?
What game? You gamble?
No, not very well.
In that case, you're on.
Okay. I sit down on the floor, cross-legged. What do you want to gamble on?
I don't know, whatever this game is of yours.
I would like to point out I do have decks of tarot cards in my pocket. If you couldn't spot them, you could probably nick them.
Oh! Okay.
You can make it as your eyes blindly go around, and you just search for something to do. Make a perception check.
Okay.
As you kind of just, your eyes just cuts across.
You know how many
Yell's
games that's?
unconscious body.
Plus 2. Okay.
This is
Come
why
on,
I
dice,
can't
don't
really
fail
talk
me.
about a deck of
You
cards.
failed me, dice! Oh, you failed me! 8!
No.
You
No,
know,
I'm afraid not.
I have a suggestion. You could look at your hands and remember that rock, paper, scissors is a game.
I mean, that might occur to Ella. Make a general intelligence check as you search your mind for ideas.
Okay.
Just stare at your hands.
Intelligence. Oh, God.
Intelligence is... Her intelligence
Just
is
trying to
surprisingly
help.
I'm panicking!
Iris' head cocks to the side slightly as she watches Gnome get really
Oh, God, my
flustered,
intelligence has failed me!
frantically scanning around the room.
8!
Just as Eirys moves from glancing outside of the door, she closes it and turns and stares at you where you're sat, cat towering over you, glaring down, and all rational thought just escapes your mind, and you're just like.
I quickly stand up to make myself taller.
And at that point, there's a. And there's a voice that's sounding in your head, crystal clear, as if somebody's speaking, but inside your mind.
Ella! It's nice! Hope you
I
are
light up
still...
a smile!
Okay, so yeah, Eirys, you just see Ella just stop what she's doing and beam as she like stares into the middle
And
distance.
I wave my hands in the air. I'm very excited by this.
Oh my god!
Yeah, no, I was suspecting you were on drugs, and now I'm pretty sure.
Oh my God.
She goes shh, and she holds up her finger to silence Eirys.
As you're doing this, you're trying to shush her. You try and pick up as much of this as you can.
Ella, it's Nihilus. Hope you are still alive. I'm sure you're fine. Looking forward to teaching you wizardry. Gone shopping for supplies for that. All right?
Yes, we're still alive. It's going well.
Ask
And I'm like looking around, like holding my hands up, going, "Has he heard me?" Like,
You've had
Okay,
a long
so
day.
the arcane energy just like fades from you, and there's a few moments, and then a reply.
Good to hear. Glad you are okay. Zendron was worried, but I knew you'd be fine. Get some rest. I think you're going to need it.
No, I think you're going to need, and on need it just goes and disappears because he used his 26th word.
No, what was he gonna say? What do we need? Who knows?
What are we gonna need?
okay.
Sleep, I assume.
That's a lot of your words, just on okay.
So yeah, so like there's just a reply that's resounding in Nihilus's head right now. Is just okay.
Damn it, that wasn't meant to be my reply. Okay. Thank you, Nihilus. And I turn to Eirys.
Nihilus is here?
The magic
He
phase
was,
and
he
your
did-
reply is sent.
Okay.
Yeah.
He just sent me a message.
I didn't see anything. You're not holding any parchment.
No. He spoke to me. He passed a message. He'd like talk to me. In my head. Yes, I know. You're probably thinking I'm
this is
crazy.
more freaky magic shit, isn't it?
Yes! It's awesome stuff! It's awesome!
It's freaky and it's fucked up. I don't get you magic people.
I don't get you shooting arrow people, but I don't say anything about it. Ella's got her hands on her hips and like...
That's a subtle way of saying you're
Just
rude.
watch the fucking door.
Alright, I won't tell you what he said.
Hopefully they're just going to give us a dragon back.
No, he didn't say anything about dragon, but I'm not going
course
to
he
tell you what he said.
Eris is looking out the door indifferently.
She's like... Ella's like got her back to her but keeps like glancing over.
The bomb kind of stuck out like a pouty child.
Yeah.
She's like,
Her hands on her hips and is like...
for the next 2 hours, every time Eris, you glance over at Ella, she's pulling a different disappointed pouty face that gets more and more crazy until like she's just like pushing her nose up into like a pig snout and like pulling her eyes into weird directions, like cross-eyed. And
You should be careful, the cavern wind will change and you'll be stuck like that.
Ah, that's a myth.
make a wisdom save.
My... Oh, you want me to make a wisdom
Kind of giant
save?
Yes, I do.
Purple worm with the tension in this room.
Oh god, dice don't fail me. Dice don't fail me.
Somewhere, the giant purple worm's on the other side of the door listening in, just going, drama!
18!
Yeah,
18!
there's
I'm so excited!
There's no way that wind could change the position of your face. No way. Could there?
It's a myth, Eirys. My brother Brock did it, and his face did not stay the same.
Just glance sideways and then back at the door.
The rest of your rest passes. I'm gonna say, for the sake of moving this thing along, that you guys come to the end of your long rest. The two Drow take the next watch. It's uneventful.
Oh.
You guys have enjoyed one of the coolest long rests that I have ever had the pleasure of listening to. Well done.
So I guess Kyro and Sintyrr just sit in silence.
Yeah, they're just like, hey.
Oh, sorry. Do you guys want to talk to each other for a bit? You can.
I did pass on the information about the worm.
I realize that he.
I mean, I don't mind
wanna...
being quiet because there's a worm, so.
I realize that he probably doesn't want to talk to me, so I don't talk.
Are you sure? I mean, I do want to move things on, but at the same time, I don't want to take away your space if you want to use it.
What? I don't have anything that I could say at him.
Okay.
It's fine. We can move on. I just wanted to make sure we understood what was going on.
As long as you guys know that this is your space, you can use it however you want. If you want to address
I understand.
anybody.
It doesn't make sense at this time for him to like have a big long conversation with the guy he doesn't think wants to talk to him.
Okay. You guys wake up. The cavern is yours. I'll say it's very early the next morning because even though you guys took a long rest, it was very, very it was the early evening as opposed to
we're in a cave. It's not like we can see the sun anyway.
Exactly. Just the way you like it. What would you guys like to do?
Good question.
So,
what do you guys want to do?
Are we killing the spiders, or are we going looking elsewhere?
Spiders are very poisonous, which is bad.
Also, would we have
Don't know what
chest
the
covered in
big
spiders' webs?
thing is.
Say again?
Would we have noticed the chest covered in spider webs?
What was the investigation roll?
16, I think it was.
I mean, we could investigate. I mean, someone else could investigate. I already investigated.
I'm happy for someone to try and investigate and see what they can find in the rooms you've already covered as you gently make your way. I mean, you've come across a dead end, right? The cave-in totally blocks on the door, so the only way to go is back the other way.
Eirys would have tried automatically, but she didn't get very high.
Okay.
Not as high
got
as
to
them.
19 plus 3, which is 22.
Wow.
You find it.
Well then.
Cool.
You find the chest. You kick it open, and there's what appears to be a set of leather armor.
Just regular leather armor?
It doesn't appear to have been eroded by time.
Cool.
Wait, where'd this leather armor come from?
This chest.
Arthrin's just moved over to the room where the chest is. It was obscured in your...
Yelfa down the hole.
Oh, yeah.
Now here's armor I could put on.
Jody rolled a low perception check too, because I missed that.
Yeah, Arthrin kind of looks at it. It's like, is it striking you as weird that we're finding stuff that doesn't seem to have been degraded by time, even though this place has been here for thousands of years?
Yes.
Yeah. I assume the boxes were magic or something.
Yell pulls out his sword. No.
Yeah, I guess that's right. I gotta say, Yell, I do like my Magic Willy.
Dude.
What?
I didn't need to know that. Too much information.
Oh, sorry.
But
I didn't realize that complimenting a man's sword was, you know.
Listen, I'm all for compliments on my sword. And my dagger, too. But when you say it like that, you're not quite pulling it off right.
I understand. I'm sorry. I'll try better next time.
And Sintyrr's like, he's making dick jokes, Arthrin.
Huh? What?
He's making dick jokes.
What are you talking about?
His eyes furrow, and he's like, "What are you talking about? He's named his sword my Magic Willy."
Yeah,
I will pass and just say, "Oh, you have lived a very sheltered life, haven't you?" As I just casually throw past the room without making eye contact.
I will burn my dragon fire for you fuckers.
Dude, it took you that long.
Can I? This sounds. Can I have a look around to see if there's any sort of like cool-looking little stones or little rocks or anything like that?
You certainly can.
And while she's doing
investigation
that,
check.
did Yell take the armor?
I did take the armor.
Oh, okay. Then I won't be looking at it.
May I do two things before we go, please?
I'm gonna wait for the gnome because I don't want to leave her in this small room by herself.
Okay.
That is.
Aw.
I mean, it's a big room to her.
Whatever.
Oh my god, guys.
I rolled. Did I roll? 14.
You kind of look around on the ground. There appears to be like, amidst the kind of tiles that make up the ground of this underground chamber, there are bits that have kind of broken off, and it's almost like your hand feels around like a sliver of what appears to be like a shard of stone that could potentially be sharpened into something that might be quite cool. But other than that, there's not much.
Okay, I kind of go. I sigh and follow everyone out.
Okay.
Before we go, can I look for my arrows from the previous day, please?
Make an investigation check. Arthrin will help you take advantage.
Okay, that was good though. Okay. Investigation. That's 3. 20. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. With Arthrin's help, you both recover every arrow that you fired the previous day. Arthrin will take all of his -1 because one broke against the wall. Let's figure out how many you fired. I'll say you each gain an additional 7. Happy with that?
Thank you. Yeah.
With this newfound leather armor, Yal's going to start putting it on and just go over to Kyro. The good old hit test to see if it's anything special?
Sure, are you sure you want me to do that? Alright, sure. He's gonna take out his sword and he's gonna try to hit him.
Make an
On
attack
the-
roll.
Prefer, like,
The exact same as what we did with the
Though,
scale mail.
he
Just to
is
see.
aiming for the armor, so
Yeah.
it
Oh, I see.
should hit the armor. yes.
The understanding of, let's find
Like,
out
do
how
I
this
need to
armor
roll?
does.
I asked you to roll the attack roll, and you failed
I
to meet the armor
can
class of the
still.
armor. Like, so you
Okay,
when
I'll
you
do it
try to
again.
attack it,
See
like
how it
it's gonna
goes.
hit him if it hits.
Well, I criticaled, so that's not great.
Oh dear.
Well,
You get
I'm
out.
still aiming for the armor though, so I should hit what I'm aiming for, right?
What you do is you just.
It just
Get-
will
I'll say,
hurt.
like, given the intention of what you're doing, you get out your dagger and you just go, and you just cut through. Like, you cut into the armor all the way across the front, leaving a line, and you feel it go across, and you flinch because it's like you're being slash attacked by a dagger, but it's cut directly through the armor without
Well, this
hitting
is
your
shit
body.
armor.
Wait, what did it do?
You basically cut a massive slit in the center of like the chest piece.
Yeah.
And I'll say the natural 20 gave you inch perfect aim to allow that to happen. There's still protection from the majority of the piece. It's just there's a big slash cutting into the middle.
I was aiming for non-vital areas.
Well, that's
so that's
disappointing.
good.
Wasn't magical. Take it off, put it back on his normal leather armor. His non-broken leather.
So it's just regular leather armor then? It has nothing about daggers or whatever?
Let me just take a
Does
second here.
Yell take damage or no?
I'm going to say because
I'm not sure.
again, the natural 20 is enough for you to guide your blow to absolute inch
Okay,
perfect
cool,
precision,
cool.
which means you cut through the armor without making your way to the.
Cool, nice. I have restraint in me.
Actually, Kyro, as you slashed across, what's your passive perception?
Let me look. 13 is what it is.
Okay. You just hack across.
Ah, so I don't notice whatever it was.
Yeah, that's right.
Darn.
Okay.
Well, we're keeping it with us at least.
You can,
As I'm
you
next
can take this
to
if you want.
Does it seem like it's in good condition?
Well,
And
make-
is it just standard leather and not studded?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Like, if it's in better condition than my current armor, I'll wear it. I got a 1.
Your eye is just drawn to the perfect slice that you served it with your dagger.
It's so beautiful.
It is a wonderful master class that you didn't even nick
Man.
Yell's underclothes.
I did a really good job.
But
Did Ella notice? She was right there.
Ella can make a perception check if you want.
Thank you. Ella, please see something.
Can I also try and work on breaking some more of the magic
Oh,
lights
God.
while they're doing that, please? Seeing if I can get more pieces.
I didn't hear you. Can you say that again?
And while they're doing that, am I able to work more on like breaking off some magic lights and having like a again?
Yeah, you can make a strength check against one of the wall fittings that you're next to.
Oh, that was good.
What was the perception check, Ellen?
18.
Yeah,
Ooh.
you kind of like look at the armor and you see the cut, and your eyes just kind of like dance over it to the sides. Like there's a big chest plate at the front, and then there's a side sort of like couple of pieces linking to a curved bit over the back and the spine and up to the shoulders, and the center pieces seem to be they seem to be pressed. The leather, sometimes when you see leather binding on books, you can see the leather has been pressed in certain patterns, and you see swirling of waves and shell kind of designs, like carved, like almost pressed in, designed as the leather was being tanned, in those kinds of ways. The front piece and the back piece are fairly plain, but these two center pieces on his left and right kind of flanks are decorated with waves and shells.
Oh, cool.
Out of character, does anyone know mending?
Nope.
If anyone did, it would be Yellerella.
Oh well.
If you could
I'll
say
ask
that,
that
you could say
wizard
that.
guy.
You could say that in character, yeah.
Oh, I don't think he knows about mending in the
Oh.
first place.
Okay.
Unless he does. I don't know. Does he? Does he know about
Um,
the spell mending?
Eirys, what was your strength check?
It was an 18 reduced to 17.
Yeah, that's
17.
enough. That's enough. You kind of reach up, you fumble around with the piece, and it breaks off, and you have an amber enchanted light in your hand. It's
Nice.
it's fairly large. It's like the size of a British football and American soccer ball.
I bet you
Oh wow!
can
This
that
is,
as
I had one before that was like the size of like a palm. So is this one bigger?
Yeah, it's larger to allow illumination for this larger chamber.
Okay, I'm gonna put it in the bag of holding.
You place it
Nice.
inside. As you do, you kind of reach inside and place it. You let go of it, and as you do let go, like you expect there to be some give at the base of the bag, but it never comes.
Freaking magic shit.
I'm gonna as I'm next to Yell and Kyro, I'm gonna go, guys, I need to tell you something.
Yeah.
Okay, I had a message from Nihilus last night,
Yeah.
and he said,
Oh.
I know, weird, magical, shizzle. Anyway, he said that he was glad that we're alive, and he said to get some sleep, we're gonna need it. And I can't help feeling there's something quite big down here. So
I mean,
just
there's
wondered-
that
That is that
big
rumble.
thing Yell heard, and apparently there's well, we don't know for sure, but there's probably like a massive chamber full of spiders, I bet.
Oh, yeah. More
I
spiders.
still think we should light that on fire. I don't see why you guys have any problem with that.
I don't. Not anymore.
Thank you.
Don't have a problem with it as such. Just
I'll keep it in my back pocket, just in case.
as Yell is saying this as he's disrobing the leather armor and handing it over to Kira.
Okay, sure. I'll hold on to this, I guess.
Yell's complete. Actually, no. You've got an undercloth underneath, like a shirt, but your chest is kind of like showing through in the like V-neck of the thing,
Yep.
and you can see
Sexy
your
jazz
tieflings-
music just starts playing through the
Kyro, make a charisma save.
Oh, nope. You
Make a
got it.
seduction save.
charisma
Sure. I'll do that.
As Yell steps forward with the armor.
Half naked, I guess. I mean, I think I'm okay. I got a 20. Not a crit, but...
The tiefling steps forward and gives you the armor, and you take it.
I'm so glad it's not me this time.
I may have a new ship for you guys.
I mean, I'm not opposed to this ship.
Oh my god.
This friendship.
Ruined!
Well, who knows what the future holds. I
Oh,
have this
that's
armor
strong.
now. And I
Guys,
guess
make
assume it's
some fan art of your favorite ship.
Yeah. Focus.
Mine's just gonna be. No, I'm not gonna go there.
After
Keep your head in the game.
in the main chamber, Eirys, you're looking at the large kind of orb that's in the relative center of this large chamber. Arthrin walks up to you. You notice him coming. Hey, you okay?
You?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just sooner we find whatever it is that we're looking for, the better.
I agree. I'm not a particular fan of these caverns.
You know, if I were a betting boy, no, don't worry about it.
You're not?
Well, I suppose I am. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Which way should we go?
Insight check. Do I have any idea what you were going to say?
Yes, make an insight check.
I'm roguing properly! Dirty 20. Not an actual 20 this time.
Arthrin was about to say to you, and everyone else can hear this is fine. Arthrin was about to say to you, if I were a betting boy, I would say Murphy's Law, what we're looking for is probably at the heart of the most dangerous place we've come across.
Probably not wrong. I think we're all thinking it.
He stops himself because you know
He doesn't want to go there.
He's terrified. He doesn't want to go there.
Technically, we have multiple points of entry. We could go that way, that way, that way. We don't have to go down this hallway necessarily.
Echo.
Echo.
Echo!
Echo.
That's deep, yo.
That's deep, yo. That's deep, yo.
We probably should go down the hallway.
What are you guys gonna do?
I mean,
Arthrin
we
takes a
know... We roughly know what's down the hallway, right? Spiders?
Yeah.
Many?
Many, and some of them teleport.
And they're very poisonous. Yeah, do we have anything for poison?
We have Aloe with lesser restoration.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
well,
I-
good.
You know, I think, in a strange way, when I see Ella curing people, I feel like I might be able to try it. I don't know why.
Well, maybe you should try it
Yay.
then next time you see an opportunity.
I was trying to
Do it!
do more damage. I was trying to... Maybe I should, you're right.
Arthur,
Well, I mean-
you can do it.
Yeah?
Can do it if you really try.
Push it
If
to
there's
the
anything
limit.
like yesterday, you
Exactly.
have plenty of chance to try.
Okay.
I mean, do
Exactly.
what makes sense for you in the moment, you know?
Yeah, I agree. But I'll try to... I'll try to heal as many of you as I can.
Okay.
If you can.
I mean, don't... You can still shoot things, though, right? If you want.
Okay.
Shoot it real good.
If I see the option
Yeah.
moment, I will take it.
Good.
But
Alright.
what I'll say is... if we are really doing this, I'm grateful to all of you. I know this might be coming out of nowhere, but this is really scary, and the fact that we're all here... Thank you.
You're thanking us for dragging you to your possible death.
I mean, he dragged himself here.
I'm thanking you. I'm thanking you for showing me what life is really about.
What? Wait, huh?
You kind of
Is what Kara's expression is.
Yep. You're welcome.
he kind of steps
He's
forward
gonna-
and walks into...
He's gonna
so
lean
we-
over to yell and be like, what is he talking about?
I think... I'm not entirely sure. But I
Cool.
think
I'm glad I'm not
maybe-
the only one.
I think maybe he's talking about his dick.
He's
Ella just slapped her forehead.
Listen, you're the only person who would think that that's what life's all about.
Kiro smirks.
Kiro, you can make an insight check if you want.
Sure, I'll do that. I
Life
mean,
is all about
Kiro
joy.
is smirking because he takes it as a joke, but if I want to see why he's making a joke, sure.
No. I'm talking about inciting. Well, you can incite Yell. You can incite
Oh, you mean
Arthrin to
Arthrin
figure out
about
like, what you think.
what the heck he's talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
Huh. Okay, sure. I'll take the opportunity. Why not?
Can I just ask the party? We are going to do this. Are we going to go down into the spider's den?
Oh yeah, we're going down into the spiders, I think. I mean,
Alright, then.
where else are we gonna go?
All right then.
Let's do it!
You
So
can
I
also
got a
It's a
9,
limit.
so I feel like I still don't know, probably.
Say again. What'd you roll?
I rolled a 9, so I feel like I probably still don't really know what he's talking about.
He's talking weird. He's saying stuff, but he's not speaking clearly. He doesn't mean what he's saying. You know, he's
What? No, Kira's just assuming, like, Kyro understands what he's saying, he just doesn't know what the heck specifically he's claiming to have learned, and what... Mostly, Kyro's just like, what the heck is life supposed to be about? What the hell did he learn?
so basically you're just what he said is basically slightly confused you.
Yes. Thank you.
And as
Yell wouldn't have made anything any clearer if you incited Yell.
No, it's fine.
Oh.
I mean,
as
Kyro
Arthrin,
assumed it was a joke, and he smiled at it, sort of.
I'm being trodden on by Kiro. Oh no.
Oh no!
okay,
No,
you guys
hashtag gnome problems.
come back to where
Yes.
the bodies of the spiders are still lying. Actually,
I'm gonna suggest. Oh,
passive
what were we gonna
perceptions,
say?
people. Passive perceptions.
oh boy, 13.
Hearing or seeing?
Seeing.
17.
12.
17. Eirys. One of the spider bodies is gone.
Oh, fuck.
Where'd it go?
Does Eris point this out?
One of the bodies is gone.
That's
Sintyrr
good.
Did we
Looks for
last
evidence.
night?
I
So-
investigate to see what I think may have taken the spider body.
Can
Yeah, make an investigation
Sintyrr
check.
investigate to see that too?
Ooh,
Yep, make an
19.
investigation.
Nice.
So just to be clear, we didn't take it and eat it last night, and I'm just forgetting this.
No, we didn't eat any spiders last night. We ate bats and eggs.
Oh, okay.
I remember the things I eat.
Yeah,
I remember
16
some of the
was
things I eat.
I got a
Uh,
19.
I would like to
got,
stealth, please.
okay, make a self check.
I got
Sintyrr.
I got 16.
Okay, so you both notice the trails
26.
of spider gore and blood that are being dragged into the adjacent chamber, as if the body has been picked up by something and moved to the other side. Eirys, you kind of just jump and grab and hug the wall and start moving amongst the shadows of this chamber.
Hmm.
Who's going what? Who's taking point?
I
How are we
think
gonna do this?
I think maybe me and Eris should scout ahead. Looks around. Where'd she go?
Nod.
Maybe she already went to go.
I'm here.
Oh. Hi.
You're so stealthy.
Yeah.
Do you want to look ahead and see what's going on?
Alright, let's take point.
Okay. They're gonna stealth.
Make a self check.
26.
26.
Snap!
Oh, you duo rogues. I'm loving it. You guys make your way across. Sorry,
Dun,
excuse
dun,
me.
dun, dun, dun.
Okay, just give me a second.
We
to
literally are
reveal
like the
chamber
scouts
that
of
you're
the
in.
group.
What do we see with
that's
our
stealth.
elf eyes?
With that stealth check, you can see the entire of the chamber revealed before you.
Ooh.
I would also, if possible, I don't know if it makes any difference because we're not in combat. I know I can normally do this as a bonus action with my insightful fighting,
Yes.
but I would like to keep an eye out for anything kind of invisible if I notice any shift in the air or anything because of that other spider we fought.
Okay. As you go along, you guys can both make perception checks.
Okay. 12.
Doesn't seem to be any movement.
15.
He's not trying to hide. Yeah,
Oh,
as
wait,
as you look around the chamber, you see all kinds of spider webs, dozens of feet back, and there's a vast chasm ahead of you. The trail seems to taper off here, and there's a small, ragged, climby way over here that you may be able to get across. You can hear scuttling from the other
Get
side.
some of those sticky webs and maybe make some rope out of it. I don't know.
We have rope.
Oh, right.
Does
Never
the spider
mind.
web go all the way across?
It does not. This wall here is relatively clean, but it is craggy.
We could climb it. Does it look dangerous to climb it, or does it seem like something we could do if we're careful?
Were you to fall,
What?
you would fall into the Underdark below.
Well, that's not great. And we don't want to do that, so...
The other way.
Does it look like there's anything I could tie rope to on this side of the wall? Or the area?
Make a... Actually, with that perception check, what was it? Was it 12?
Yeah, it's a 12.
You
Not
approach
bad.
it. There's
I can
enough.
see in
There's
dark.
enough like. There's a particularly large stalagmite protruding from the ground. You essentially jump back. It's not a piercer. You're fine. You see that it's secure enough. You try and move it. It is completely solid, and a rope could be tied here should you wish to.
I do wish to tie a rope here.
Okay. I'm gonna say, for the sake of this, like, Eirys, you move across, you give a hand, and it is tight.
Excellent. Okay, now I'm going to hold on to, well, I'll wrap the rope around my forearm, and then I'm gonna go
With
across.
With Eirys' help, you kind of tie it in a knot so that it's not going to come across. Make a acrobatics check.
Oh, neat. 25.
You make your way across. So now you have over
Some
here.
rope. Is there anywhere to tie my rope to on this side of the wall?
You kind of look out and you see that there's a jagged stair. Oh shit.
Oh.
Oh shit.
There's something
Oh,
else
no.
besides a jagged stair, maybe.
Straight
Oh.
ahead.
Straight ahead. Well, I'm still hidden, so that's good.
What you do is, as you help the rope kind of swing you across, and you see this is a kind of like raised stair piece here. You see that's kind of like a stair that's raised maybe 1 or 2 feet. It's gonna make a perception check. It's a nat 6. It doesn't see you as you sweep across.
Haha.
Okay.
Very nice.
You know what? I'm gonna
I'm gonna
change the music
signal
to be
Eirys
intense.
to let her know that there's a spider.
Okay.
I signal and ask who
And
wants
how
me
do you
to follow.
do that? Do you just like... I'm picturing the
It's
sign.
the sign for enemy and 1.
Okay. So yeah, that's easy enough to communicate. Eirys.
I just
You can
pictured-
assume it's a spider due to context.
I just pictured, like, imagine, like, you lay
No,
both
I
your
didn't
hands
do
flat
that.
and then,
No.
like, wiggle your fingers.
I didn't. No, I did not. Sorry.
What are you gonna do, Eirys?
Has he secured the rope on that side yet?
Yeah, have I?
Um,
Where is there a thing I can tie it to? Because if not, I'll hold it.
There doesn't. Okay, make a perception check.
Yeah, oh, sure. Okay. Do. I don't do well. I got a 1.
Okay, it seems.
I'm gonna hold on to the rope.
How you can help is by lying there and letting the rope act as a support for people as they climb across.
Yeah, I will be holding it for the time being for Eirys. And then
Eirys,
I'll
what are you gonna
just
do?
leave it here.
I'm also gonna tie, no offense, I'm gonna tie my rope to the stalagmite as well.
You'll be doing this
Okay.
alone, so
Around-
it needs a survival
Yeah.
check.
That's fine. I'm gonna try and use both, hopefully.
Double ropes.
Oh no, that wasn't very good. That was a 5.
It just seems looser compared to the work that you were able to do with Kyro.
Okay, I'm gonna tie it around my right waist anyway because I don't know how bad I rolled.
Okay.
You can still
I
hold
was-
on to the other rope as well.
Yeah, I was hoping to kind of use both.
Yeah.
That's
you
the
hold
I
on to
do
rope.
the sign that something like, if you drop me, I will fucking kill you. From the grave, if I have to.
I nod
Raise your
very.
right hand and put it across your
I
neck.
nod like this is a normal thing to say.
Like, it's a standard day-to-day like small talk.
This is exactly
And-
how a person talks to another person, yes.
And acrobatics check, I
With the
guess,
help
to
of
go
the rope.
across.
With the help of the rope, with advantage.
Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. That was a 3 and a 14. Acrobatics, so 14 plus 6, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You kind of like swing across, and as you layer onto this side, just your feet lightly pressing immediately behind Kyro's lying down body, you see the spider. It's kind of like looking out, wary. In a weird way, almost as if it's on guard duty. It's looking to one side. You throw yourself to the ground before it snaps across.
I think
It's got a natural 9 on its perception check, and it's not wise, so it just.
I'm gonna
just
see
missed seeing
if
you.
Eirys wants to ambush it using Thieves' Cant, unspoken.
Okay, yeah.
Do you want to ambush the spider? He's suggesting that we lure the spider to approximately where we are and then kill it.
I'm going to signal we need to look further up before we draw its attention.
Ooh, I'd like you to make a. I'd like him to make a general Christmas check to see whether or not you can be understood.
Okay.
Because the context is you're like lying down, like communicating to each other furiously.
Nope, I got a natural 1.
You guys you're not sure what each other are saying.
Okay.
What are you gonna do?
Well, Kira's gonna see that we can't really go anywhere. Like, can we go anywhere else? Is there anywhere else in this area to go to besides down that corridor where the spider is?
You see that there's another way along here, but this would appear to be more of a jump than it would be anything else. Depending on your strength score, you might be able to make it. I would say the distance
Yeah, but
between
when
is
we
10 feet.
but when we get there, does it look like there's? I mean, I guess we wouldn't necessarily know if there's any other offshoots, huh?
From what you could see when you entered into the chamber, it ends here. There aren't any doors, there aren't any extra spaces. The only additional access is the corridor that this spider is peculiarly guarding.
Yeah, I think he's gonna assume. Like, does it look like that way is sloping downwards, or that it's just a straight edge down kind of thing at
So
the end,
this one?
edge of that area? Yeah.
They appear to be roughly the same height.
Okay. But I mean, like, this area, is it like sloping downwards into the
No.
abyss, or is it
It's
just
all
a straight?
it's
Okay.
all level, and then it just breaks off and falls away into this chasm.
Then there's no real reason to go there. So he's
Unless you wanted
he's
to
gonna
distract the
do.
spider.
I'm going to
That's
take
a
a
good
ball
idea.
bearing out of my pocket,
Oh, you're doing
And-
it. Cool.
chuck it kind of into the crevice, but like as much as I can, trying to hit the
over
other
there?
side. Yeah,
Okay.
so draw its
Yeah.
attention that way.
As
And I'm
you
gonna prepare to kill the spider when I
Make
see
a-
it.
Then
make
I'm
an
going to draw my
acrobatics.
rapier and
make an acrobatics check to just determine if you can
Ooh.
place it right.
24.
Yeah. He's gonna make a perception check. He doesn't see it. You kind of reach into your bag, you grab one, and just throw it, pick it up, and it echoes around. Meanwhile, outside the chamber, Arthrin's like, they've been gone for a while. Meanwhile, back in the chamber,
I love it.
the spider
like
kind
5
of
minutes,
looks.
Arthur.
Starts moving
Yes.
across. It goes to the edge.
I attack it.
Okay, you let go of the rope and run across. Eirys, what are you doing?
And I'd like to attack it as well, please, at the same time.
21 to hit.
From a hidden perspective, you can roll with advantage and take frickin' assassin doubles the damage because
Alright,
it's an
I have a
auto crit.
21.
Does that hit?
Alright, I have a
24 again? Same
Nice
dice.
job. Good job. Alright, I have a 21 and a 25. Do those hit?
The 25 hits.
I'm using my offhand as well.
Okay,
Oh, wait, yeah,
good.
offhand as well.
They
Does the
hit.
21 also hit?
Yes, it does. Make
Okay,
the first main hand weapon hit.
Okay.
A crit because
And it's a crit, so that's 10
There's an 18
plus
hit.
8.
18 does.
19,
Roll
19,
damage.
20, 21, 22, 23.
Okay.
23 damage.
And then the
I
offhand?
believe. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, offhand. Ooh, that's not great, but okay. So I'll add up the whole thing.
Okay. Eirys, what was your damage?
Oh, 7 total, including sneak attack for
Okay.
both weapons.
So it's 23, 24, 31, right?
Oh no, that's not
From
great.
both of your attacks. As you kind of like...
My total is hold on. Oh, I messed up, sorry. But see,
So
it's
it's
30,
14 doubles to
34,
18.
35. 35 total damage.
Oh, okay. Plus the Eirys' 7 is 40, 42. Yeah, you guys, with both your short swords, Kyro, you just jump in and just you hack it, and like somehow in 2 blows you knock off like the 4 of its legs on its half and into its side, and Eirys, you just
I want
skewer-
to aim for anything that could make sound.
Okay. I mean, as much as you can reduce making sound, you absolutely carve this thing into pieces. And Eirys, as you skewer it with the rapier, it collapses onto the ground.
Nice.
And dies.
Excellent, we succeeded.
Nod of approval, and can I gesture that we should hurl it over the edge?
Do we actually want to... I'm gonna whisper to him,
Yeah,
are you
yeah.
sure? It might alert other spiders down there, possibly.
A good point.
We can just leave it here.
Alright. Okay.
Thumbs up. Alright. We're gonna peek down this corridor stealthily.
Make a stealth check.
Okay.
So,
There is
Ella,
my stealth.
if we got a really long coat and you were on my shoulders, you could make you the tallest member of the party, and nobody would be any the wiser.
Yes, I love it.
I could also have
I would be tall.
You could get on all the rides.
Oh my god.
That'd be so weird as well, because it would be this pale-skinned ginger hair girl on top, and then this dark blue-skinned hands with a blue tail. You're like an abomination.
Don't poke holes in
Like-
his logic.
My hands are cold.
Yeah, I bad
My hands
circulation.
and tail are cold.
I have I have very
People
expensive
just-
mittens.
Well, just paint my face blue. It's fine.
That sounds racist.
In a fantasy kind of way. I rolled 24 again, but with different numbers. But
Okay.
worked out.
So as you guys kind of like look, oh, you're stealthing to approach, are you?
Yeah, I got a 21.
21 and 24.
Mm-hmm.
Drider.
We just wanna peek down this hallway, see what's there.
You said the name of it.
Oh shit.
What?
You guys
I
look
heard it.
inside. You guys look inside, and you see as these stone tiles make a downward going staircase. You see at the base, peeking around where this ancient wall kind of like erodes to nothing into the chamber. You both kind of duck underneath where the wall goes from being just high enough to hide you to
Oh, we're just peeking.
eroding away. You are
I
peeking
don't know if we're
across.
going all the way in.
You're peeking in here, yeah.
Okay.
You believe yourself to be stealthed, and you see a sight which,
A lot of
unfortunately,
spiders, huh?
unfortunately for you, Kyro, is a sight that you recognise.
Oh no, not recognition!
You know from your society.
The only things I know are bad things!
You know from your society the Driders.
No!
Servants of Lolth that have failed her in some way and been
Oh,
cursed
no.
to inhabit a hideous duality
Oh,
form.
no,
A top
no,
half
no,
of
no.
Drow and a bottom half of arachnid abdomen and 8 legs springing from it. It kind of like looks around and goes and looks your way. You both duck.
Oh god, he's gonna start working his way back out of this, back to the place where we wanted to be. Not here.
I'm gonna
Kinda looks-
follow him.
You can move yourselves.
Thank you.
He hasn't seen you, but he did see movement.
Okay, cool.
He's
We're gonna have-
suspicious.
You hear In your tongue, Kyro,
No, not my tongue.
a voice saying, "My pretties, soon we will feast beyond your guard."
Good God, I hate it. Okay. Hate spiders, I hate them, they're horrible, I hate them.
You double back. Under your stealth checks, you are not seen.
Okay, we need to get everybody over to the side of the...
What was that?
Well, on one hand, it's a Drider,
Bad.
so he's intelligent and, well, I assume he... Is it clear?
From what
What's the gender of this Drider?
From what you guys saw, it appeared to be male.
Okay, so I assume he's intelligent enough
Yes.
to understand speech and stuff.
Which is bad. Because it means it's smart, which means coordination, which means possibly a magic caster. There's a lot of bad things that
Oh,
come
well,
with
yeah,
smart.
that too, but there are also good things like you can manipulate smart people and you can reason with them sometimes.
Sure, okay.
I'm not sure he's gonna be open
Have
to
fun
reason,
with that
but...
idea.
The others have made their way into the chamber, awaiting the rogue's arrival.
Mm-hmm. And they're gonna motion you to come across with these ropes that we have set up.
What I'll
And
say,
Eirys is gonna gesture to be quiet.
Yes, be very quiet.
you guys, as you drop the rope, Kyro, as you were attacking the spider, it's fallen off and is just hanging down the space as it's tied onto the other side. Sintyrr, you pick it up, you throw it across. Listen, guys. Everybody can roll checks with advantages. If you get any natural ones, let me know.
Okay.
We're looking for rolling 2 natural ones in a row. It's probably not going to happen.
Okay.
Everybody roll a general acrobatics check or dexterity check.
Alright.
Can I just not jump it?
I did good.
What did
what's
you
your
roll, RB?
I mean, if you want to, you can, but you might make some noise, buddy.
What's your strength modifier?
My strength is 15, and the long jump rule is your amount of feet based on your
Yeah,
strength.
but you make a lot of noise.
You would just about make it. I'll say that it's possible, but you would make noise.
Don't do that. Don't.
I'm going to tuck myself over here.
As we got advantage on it.
Yeah.
A 10 and a 20. So,
So,
10's fine. 10's fine. We're just.
I got a-
was it disadvantage or advantage?
I
With
got
advantage. Yeah.
He says
got-
so
tell
that
him if
20.
you get ones, guys. If you get
I
ones,
got 10.
you're good. Go.
Off we go.
As long as there's no ones, we're good, I think.
I had an oh my god. Zoe, what'd you get?
It's fine. I forgot. It's fine. I forgot I had advantage.
Oh
I-
god.
Okay.
Like I rolled like a 3. So yeah, I've just re-rolled.
Good. How'd you do?
I got 11.
Good, okay.
Okay.
Everybody's safely across.
You do take a run up, and everyone's like, no, don't be quiet. And you swing, grabbing the rope like a Tarzan style with your left hand, and just propel yourself. And you do a 2-point landing and roll with the momentum
Wow.
until you're on the other side of Sintyrr and get up to your feet. You haven't made a sound.
Looks impressed.
Arthrin and Ella take a little bit of longer to get across. They take their time. In the meantime, while this is all happening, the voice of the Drider echoes out around. Kyro, Sintyrr, you hear this and you understand it in Drow.
You come into my lair. You kill my children. What are you? Who are you? And dare you enter my palace?
Well, this guy's full of himself for a guy.
That's
Okay, should
some
we,
funky
should we
noises.
respond? He might be trying to gauge where we are.
Listen, do you want to go talk to him? Go. I don't fucking care, but
I'll
we're probably gonna fight these guys.
I'll go first and get his attention and talk. Okay.
All right, cool. Say you're alone.
Like don't worry. If he attacks me and I take a lot of damage, I've got a failsafe.
Okay.
And
Okay.
and I assume if there's fighting going on, you guys will probably rush in, right?
Looks at whoever's umming. Is it Eirys?
No, it's
No.
me. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry. Ella's just trying to think of spells.
I'm gonna
Do want
say,
Sintyrr to help, but
I'm gonna
don't
say
worry.
Kyro's gonna
Arthrin and
tell the-
Arthrin and Ella are back there
Kyro
because they're
relays
struggling to get
information to
across.
the party about what is
Oh, did
in
it?
them, which is to say 3 spiders that we can see, probably some ones we can't see, and then there's a Drider also.
If you're gonna talk to that thing, I'm gonna give the quietest inspiration possible.
Okay.
You got this. Don't fuck it up. We'll come in if you do. You got
Like-
this.
Okay. So he goes in. He
I'm gonna stealth behind him.
Make a stealth check.
You know
I
what?
was already
I'll
stealth. I
join.
hadn't come out.
I'd love to join the stealthing.
he says aloud, like, to be fair, your children attacked us first, and we
Why the fuck did you
only.
say us, you idiot?
Oh,
No,
That's in my head. I didn't
Finish-
say it out loud
finish-
because
finish-
if I did, that would be
yeah.
stupid. So
allow the player to finish what they're saying. Finish what you're saying.
to be fair, we only attacked in self-defense. I'm sorry that we had to hurt your children. It wasn't our first choice, but we did have to defend ourselves.
Make a persuasion check.
And I say this in Drowish,
Yeah, you
by
say
the
it
way.
in Drowish, which is why I'm letting you make a persuasion check.
Alright. Alright, and I have inspiration for that, so
Why don't you use it?
yeah, I rolled a 14 the first one. Let's see. And that one is a... Let's see. Dirty 20.
Okay, that was the DC. He kind of you hear the Drider kind of hiss and then from around the other way you see on the other side of the wall that you're facing. It's just outside of your view along on the other side of this crumbling wall at the base of the stair, and then 2 legs kind of like reach over the top and over is pulled. A drow male with long white hair and ancient armor that is badly bedraggled. Rust is beginning to show, and it's holding in its hand a drawn longsword. It towers over you. It looks down. It says in Drow, "You are Drow."
He nods. He sheaths his sword, and he's like, "We don't have to fight. I have no quarrel with you if you have none with me."
Make another persuasion check.
Okay. And yeah, okay, so 17 plus 6 is
Good enough.
It's pretty good. It's pretty freaking good.
I think that's
I somehow
like a
just knew that was you, Zoe.
He just he falters for a minute and suddenly unsure, and he says, "You could be my salvation. You could be my way back home.
Where is home for you?
The great Drow Empire of the Underdark."
He blinks and he's like, "All right, how can I help?"
If I bring you to the Drow Queen, she will let me back into the Empire, to society, and my dreadful isolation can be removed."
He's pretty sure that, like, okay, what does he mean by that?
Make an
If
insight
he
check.
offer,
As he
sure.
raises his sword, he says, "Do you come willingly?"
I'm gonna hold my action to speak if he turns hostile, just to put that there.
yeah, if he turns hostile, I want to, attack him.
Together we shall return to our ancestral home, and I will finally be permitted to return.
Listen, I get that you want to go back to the way things were, but if you're thinking that they can undo what they've done to you, make you into a drow again, that
you know nothing. You have the black, dark skin of a drow, but you know nothing of love. You know nothing of what I have suffered. My children shall feast upon your corpse.
Everybody looks.
Stop talking. Everybody roll
Yeah,
initiative.
he has nothing but like
Can I
this
use
sad, sympathetic look, and he realizes he can't help this guy.
Can I use my held action to speak, please?
What are you going to say?
I mean, I assume he's turning hostile now.
Yeah, we're in initiative order. I'll let you
Oh,
say one
can I
thing
attack him then?
as a free action. I'll let you say something before we roll initiative.
I'm going to yell in Drowish, "Wait!" And I'm going to come out of stealth.
You do so. I'd like you to make a charisma or another persuasion check with the disadvantage.
Oh, Kara's very thrown, so I guess he doesn't use his action.
Oh, sorry. Oh, wait, no, that's fine with. What is it? A persuasion?
It is a persuasion check.
13 plus 4, 17.
17. He doesn't change his direction. He raises his sword and moves as if to swing. We are now in initiative order.
Alright.
Alright.
Come at me, bro. Sorry.
Okay. Let's do this.
I lost any surprise I could have had. Alas.
I love it. Yes. I'm in an anime.
Oh man.
So what I achieved with my persuasion things is that I now know this guy's backstory and I feel bad for him.
Yeah. And like, we lost our surprise.
Sorry.
22.
It's okay, you tried.
He rolled a 22 for his initiative.
So did I.
Oh,
Dang it,
buddies.
what? Fuck.
I got a nat 20.
Oh, mine
Damn.
is not 13, mine is 10 now.
Damn you all.
16.
16.
Yeah, that's like a number I'm rolling a lot, I noticed. It's also my armor class.
I did not get such high rolls.
Eirys,
Alas.
what'd you roll? Have you updated it?
Yeah, 10.
I updated mine. Are the other spiders on a different order than the Drider, I assume, since their
Yes.
stats are...
Yep.
Thank goodness, okay. So I can at least maybe attack them first.
Yep, sure. Eirys, what's your dexterity modifier? Sorry, your
4.
dexterity score.
I mean, total. 18. 1-8.
18. That'll do it. You're gonna go first. Okay.
Nice.
Cool. Ladies and gentlemen, I normally finish the session, but fuck it, let's fight it. Let's go. Yell, your first. Actually, Yell, dexterity score, please.
Dex score is 13.
The Drider's gonna go first.
But
It
mine
jumps-
was off a nat 20.
It raises its sword and it jumps on over you, and it's going to make 3 long sword attacks against you.
There's no way I can... Okay.
12.
Whew. We're in a bad
12,
position.
15, and 23. Which one hits? I think one of them hits, correct? Oh, Deanna, are you with us?
What? Yeah, sorry.
One of them hits. You sustain 4 points of slashing damage. And... yeah.
4 points of just 4?
Yeah, just 4. As
this
it jumps
round.
forward and it starts slashing with its longsword, you deflect one, you deflect the other, and there's a across your chest. And he kind of and he surprises to your resilience, and he goes and physically jumps away from you. You can have an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
Yeah,
I'll go for it.
I'll go for it, even though I feel very bad for this guy. I also realize there's nothing I can do for him except bring him to a swift end. So... and that is probably not enough. That's a 8.
No.
One for each leg.
You swing away, and it just misses, and he jumps into the middle of the chamber. You recognize that as
Go, my children.
Yell.
Well, that completely ruined my plan because it jumped backwards. I was gonna be all cool and, you know, pay Kyro and Eirys back for jumping off my shoulders and jump off them and thunderwave in midair. But instead,
That'd
5,
been
10, 50, 20, 25, 30.
You're strong and sturdy.
You can still do it, it would just be really anticlimactic.
I'd just walk my way through seeing it jump away.
Pardon me, excuse me.
Excuse me, coming through. And
This is not a good place to fight.
I'm gonna hold.
Okay.
Actually, hang on. Can I see over the wall?
No.
Can
Damn
you
it.
get
You
up
can
on the
physically
wall,
see
though,
on
is
the
the
map
real
where
question.
it kind of erodes down like this. So the reason that Drider was able to talk was because it physically climbed up and over this bit, but this is down here,
Right.
this is where it gets low.
So I can see that spider.
I'm going to say that you can. Just about. He'll be in half cover.
Okay. I'm gonna hold Thunderwave for something to come back into range and let the others know that I'm holding Thunderwave.
You kind of like prepare the spell. Yeah, what are you going to say to everybody else?
Just stay behind me, do what you guys do best, and hide and do bear shit against it. And
Alright.
brace for the Thunderwave.
Okay.
For now, I think back up, and I'm gonna prepare to shoot something as soon as I can, as soon as it's in my range.
It's a fresh turn, so I need you. It's a fresh combat, so I need you to make another stealth check as a bonus action if you want to go from hiding.
Sure, yeah, I want to be in hiding. 12.
You believe yourself to be hidden. Sintyrr.
I'm going to move down.
No, don't.
Oh.
What? Why?
Dude, he just, yelled just
Get
in
back.
front of everyone he
Please-
was going
please
to
let-
cast.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, what? Sorry.
It's
I would
okay, it's just
I
because
would
Deanna
encourage-
forgot.
I would encourage the
I
party.
forgot.
I would encourage the party to let a player do their thing.
No, I want to know about this.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I said everybody to get behind because doing damage
Okay,
spells.
I will get behind then, and I will have my hand crossbow out just in case.
All right.
If I see an opportunity to shoot something.
Okay. That's Sintyrr. Eirys.
Okay, I'm gonna move back to, I suppose, here, kind of
Yep.
peeking out, but
Make a stealth.
I'd like to stealth. You just knew I was gonna stealth.
Yep.
Because it's me. 11.
Ooh, I should do that next turn.
Let's say 19 to stealth. 19.
You believe yourself to be stealthed.
And because they're technically both a bonus action, but I'll do one for my main action, I would like to ready my bow, but I'm not going to shoot yet. And I want to look down and see if I can spot any hidden invisible creatures.
Are you? So you're using your turn instead to hold an action, but to just see if you can see any invisible things.
Yeah, I'm not holding an action as such yet.
Make a perception.
I've got Eye for Deceit. Whenever you make an... No, wrong one. I can't remember what it's called. Eye for Detail, that's the one.
All right.
It's not with advantage. Oh, I don't know if I see anything. Perception plus 7. 13? 3? I'm getting a lot of 13s.
You look through. It's a narrow stairway that kind of erodes on the left-hand side, and at the moment there's just thick webbing and the sound of a crying drow figure from the other side.
Okay, nothing
Huh?
invisible.
The spiders will take their turn. Let's just take a look at this. Yeah. 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Bonus action. Dot, move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. A spider crawls over the wall that on your left-hand side, yell, and goes...
And I unleash Thunderwave. 15-foot cube.
Okay, in that direction?
Starting from me. Starting from me, so... Should hit these two.
Okay. Yeah, okay, that's good. I need to make dex saves, don't I?
Nope, con saves.
Con saves, alright. A nat 4 and a nat 17. 17 and 5, so one succeeds, one fails. We'll say the one that fails is the one that's right next to you because it's at the epicenter of the blast. The one that succeeds is the one that's a little bit further away. Roll the damage.
Yep. I will do. 7 points of thunder damage.
Okay. It racks through the body of the one that's immediately next to you and blasts it up and over and down the last few stairs until it lands on its back. Bang! It takes 3 hit points of extra damage as its body collides with the floor. This one takes 3 hit points of damage and isn't affected. It will choose to turn around and fire at its abdomen with its web attack at you, Yell, because you just attacked it. It's going to do that. Natural 7.
Do the rest of our
That
12.
misses.
prepared actions pop off?
12 is the armor class.
Oh. Okay. Does anybody else have a prepared action? Sorry, I was waiting for somebody to say something and you didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got prepared actions.
can use them
Eirys, Kyro, and Sintyrr do.
I don't.
Do I have advantage to hit with my 12 or nah?
No, you do not. Actually, wait, hang on.
You were hidden, weren't you?
Yes, you do.
I don't know. It's a. Oh,
do.
nice, cool. Okay, so it's a 24 to hit.
Hits, roll damage. You are going before.
All
Oh, wait.
right.
No, you're not going before it. Because it's taking its turn right now.
Yeah, it's not a critical, but I do hit it. Okay, so that's 5 plus 4, which is 9. 9
points of
damage.
Okay.
9.
And then
Nice.
Sintyrr has 1.
Okay.
Deanna.
Yes.
Yes, you can release a hand crossbow attack. You had it prepared.
Yeah. And I missed.
Okay.
I rolled like a 6.
Okay.
All right.
You
Then
release it
Eirys had 1.
as the spider just jumps up in front of Yell, and Yell reacts this way, going "Rah!" and blasting him off. You just lose your footing with your hands, and it just flies off, clatters against the opposite wall, and gets caught in the webbing on that other side of the chamber.
I never did like these things.
This one, fuck it, bonus action. 5, 10, 15. It makes its way to you. This one's used its action, so yeah, that's you. Ella.
Eirys also had a prepared action.
Oh,
Did she already take it?
no, I don't.
No, I didn't have one. I used my perception check as the action
okay.
instead.
Okay, my bad. Go ahead.
Okay,
Thank
Ella.
you, though.
Okay, I am going to move my full 25.
Yep.
So that takes me there. Oh god.
You see at this narrow stairway a pair of spiders kind of crawling up, and one is about to more into Yell. What are you going to do?
I am, in that case, if I see that, I am going to Shield of Faith onto him.
Okay. Can you describe the effects briefly?
A shimmering field appears and surrounds a creature. It bonus to AC duration. And the duration is 10 minutes.
Okay.
And the range is 60 feet.
You cut out for a lot of that. Can you say that again?
Ah, man. So, a shimmering field appears and surrounds,
You cut out
granting
again.
it.
You're cutting out again.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Stupid internet connection. A shimmering field surrounds creature of your choice.
Yeah.
granting it a +2 bonus AC for the duration of 10 minutes.
Okay, Shield of Faith is extra 2 to armor class. Well done. That's a tactical
Nice.
cast.
14, and that's only a bonus action as well. Nice.
Okay.
So you can still do something with your action.
Yeah.
I can, can't I? Yes.
Yeah, you
What level?
As
is
long as
Shield
it's
of
not a
Faith?
concentration spell.
Okay.
What
so
level was Shield of Faith?
First level.
First level. Thank you. Yep.
Are we saying that we are allowing 2 casts if it's second level of blow? Are we saying that?
Have
Yeah?
been doing it
No,
before.
if it's a bonus action.
Okay. Yeah. I'm happy with you guys taking another action then. Go for it.
Okay.
Bonus
And
action before.
Thunder waves and healing words.
Yeah, that's true.
is that concentration? No, I don't think so.
If it has a C next to it in D&D Beyond, it's concentration.
Can't see that it does. No, it doesn't. Okay. I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame.
Okay.
So I don't burn
on the nearest one,
unnecessarily. Yes. Yeah.
it rolls an 11.
Yes.
Okay, so roll damage.
9.
Whoa, okay, yeah. That bursts forth from its body and like shines out from each one of the ends of its legs, illuminating the ground momentarily. And as it does, the Drider's eyes, like the pupils contract, it looks away like cool. That is your turn, Arthrin. It's gonna 5, 10, 15, 20.
He gonna take a bow shot at this bad boy. That is going to hit. He is going to roll damage.
Oh, okay, one will do. It's 3 hit points of damage to the one behind because he didn't want to hit Yell. So yeah, you're whittling away at these spiders. The Drider moves both of his. What can you see? You can't really see him, but you hear. And the entire chamber disappears into darkness.
Like, how dark?
It is magically produced darkness.
Oh.
Freaking magic shit.
Which is very.
Let's see if I can add something to represent this.
Just add a fog of war back over. A block of fog of war back.
Yeah. I'm gonna make it slightly.
You can make the enemies invisible.
How about that? No.
That's
Or you
not
could
it.
do a drawing of a black square and just draw that on top.
Yeah, that's what
And
I'm
move it
trying to
across.
do. Okay. Yeah. The entire. Oh shit! That's not quite right. The entire space disappears into darkness. Let me see if I can move this object. I'll move it to the back just so that you guys can see what's actually going on, but your characters are just plunged into darkness. And as it reaches the kind of edge of the chamber, Kyro, you become aware of just the blue amount of light that is created, and you take a faltered step back. Your dark vision doesn't go through this.
Yeah.
Yeah, darkness is enacted.
I'm also unable to see the turn order for some reason.
Yeah.
Let me bring it back up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
I was just experimenting how I could represent darkness in the chamber. Okay, it does that, and indeed, unbeknownst to you, 5, 10. Let's see, what can it do? What can it do? It procures a longbow and starts taking shots.
Oh god.
It will take a shot at, not Yell, it will take a shot at Sintyrr. It's a nat 13, 19, 24, and 13.
Oh.
Okay? You with us, Sintyrr?
Yes.
2 of them have hit you.
Mhm.
Longbow is D8 plus 3, 14, You sustain 20 hit points of piercing damage as it sheaths its sword, and from its back comes a long bow and hits you twice. One of them scrapes off the wall and lands at Kyro's feet. It is excruciating, and you cannot see. Yell.
Wait, hold on.
What
moment.
What are you gonna do?
Oh,
What are
okay,
you gonna do?
okay.
What are you gonna do?
One moment. I need to check and see if it has to be someone I can see.
Oh my god.
Immediately after an attacker within 30 feet deals damage with an attack against a creature. Oh, other than you.
Oh, blast.
Shame that.
It would have been great, but yeah, I don't need to see them, it turns out.
You don't need to see him, but it needs to be somebody else. And it's attacking
As a
you
free act-
because it was talking to you. Yeah.
Sorry.
As a free action, Kyro's gonna call it into the darkness to, like, help you guys find the exit. Are they able to see the light, or does darkness also blot that out until they
Blocks
pass
that
through
out.
it? Okay, yeah, so yeah, he's gonna talk to them.
Okay, cool. Good. Yell, it's your turn.
I am going to Thunderwave
Yeah.
at second level,
Okay.
exactly where I am, and try and hold the line. There were things in my sight, and then I went blind. I'm going to do it again.
Oh.
And Kyro's just like, there's light over here, we should probably
I have to be on it, so
retreat.
it comes from me, 15. So I missed the
Not
one.
retreat.
Oh no, I do hit the one in the back.
So all four are going to take it. Okay,
Yeah,
so
all four are going to take it.
well placed, sir.
Hey, good.
The Drider rolls a 7 and takes the full brunt of the damage.
It gets down.
Badass.
Oh wait, it's darkness concentration. I can't remember.
Darkness is concentration.
Oh, cool, you might turn the lights back on.
Okay, a 20, a 5, and an 8. So two of them, the two that are closest to you in the stairwell, take the full brunt of the damage, and the one that's on the ground just gets like zapped with the ancillary energy. So,
I'm so
three of
happy right now.
the targets are going to take full damage.
It's 3d8, not 2d8, because I'm doing it at second level.
Yes, you are.
Haha!
I get even more damage.
Nice
Where are my
job.
dice? Power. So far I've rolled 16. 16 plus 4, 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage. As you let loose with your thunder wave, you hit the ground and you yell, "Not today!" The two spiders in the stairwell are just obliterated. There's paste where they were once standing.
Oh,
5, 10.
Nice.
Did you say 20? How much did you say? 20.
20 points of thunder damage.
Yeah, the one that's on the ground takes additional sparks as well. And as he's blasted away, he lands squarely on his legs and scatters back. Electricity sparks around him, and he looks up, focuses his eyes, and the darkness stays.
He beat 20 concept.
Hang
No,
on,
10.
was-
It would be 10.
It was 10.
It's halved. I forget it's halved.
Okay. Yes.
I always
it is.
forget it's halved.
So yeah, Kyro, it's your turn.
Oh, you're not moving out of the darkness.
Ooh, I'm holding the line.
Well, I can't hit things I can't see. So I'm going to go over here and hide.
Make the stealth
And
check.
I'm going to prepare my action to hit a spider if I see it.
Okay, because of the darkness, that's going to be hard. That's
Well,
your...
I'm hoping maybe they'll come out of there, maybe.
Good. So yeah, that's you. What's your stealth check? Sorry.
Oh,
your
a
stealth check?
13, so not that
13.
great.
Okay. Sintyrr, it's your turn.
Alright, Oh man.
Not being able to see is weird.
Yeah, not being able to see takes away a lot of options.
Uh-huh.
Like most of them, in fact.
Consider coming into the light area, but unfortunately, Yell is there.
I need to be close enough to Yell in case Yell gets hit by something, and then I can
You do know
definitely...
approximately where Yell is, because you probably heard him, what with the loudness.
Yes,
Yeah, I
the
was gonna
loud
say,
boom.
the sound of
like-
movement nearby
Like,
you
I
is,
just am like, hey, Yell, if you get hurt real bad, let me know. Like, not so I can heal you, but I have something cool.
Not so I can
Well, that too, I need to be able to... You know what, never mind.
If I get hit, I'll let you know.
Just like, if you get
So
hit...
are you preparing to do a thing if Yell gets hurt then?
Yeah, I have a reaction that's really cool if somebody gets
Okay.
hurt bad.
I'm just saying for the
And
purposes
like, just, it has to be
of
more
dating
than
what you're planning
like-
on doing.
more than a scratch, I mean. Like, if it hurts, like, real bad. Like, just,
Wow. you spent your
yell, I guess.
Alright. Is that your turn then, Sintyrr? What are you gonna do?
You can prepare an action.
I guess, if I... Oh, wait. Hold on. Does Dispel Magic work for this?
Yeah, this is a spell. It's magic.
Oh, yeah, okay. Dispel it.
You just have to cast it at a high enough level for darkness, which you don't know, but you can guess.
Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. I mean,
That would
obviously
be the
it's
darkness.
everywhere. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends.
Well,
It,
Give it a
it
go.
has the DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
You, okay. So, I need to make a roll to resist the Dispel Magic, do I?
not if it's
No.
3rd or below.
If it's 3rd level or below, it just dispels. If it's higher, Sintyrr would need to make the roll to see if they could dispel the magic.
Okay. So as you clutch onto your holy symbol and you make use of the, is it divine energy or is it Drowish? Where did you get this spell from?
This is this is
Oh, wait, it's Drow?
this is Drow high magic actually.
So-
Oh, okay.
As
This is-
you've received such a reminder of your home, and it makes you think back to growing up and living in that society, and you know that in that midst of that darkness, that is not what you want to be. That is not where you want to go. And within your heart shines a light. You cast a spell magic, and the darkness fades.
The light within your heart
I
is the
attack the
magic.
darkness. Guys, I attack the darkness.
And you, that's your turn, Eirys.
Okay. Right.
Oh, hey, the spider is gone.
The
Yeah,
darkness-
I had everything planned for when there was darkness, and now it's just suddenly poof. Okay.
You hear.
He
You
gives
hear
a
from
thumbs
within,
up.
You hear from within the Drider go. And as you do, you notice it's in common.
Oh.
Okay, so he knows common. Cool.
I'm gonna hold my action and shoot an arrow at any spider that peeks over into my range, into my vision.
Okay.
And
The
that's me.
darkness is gone. That's cool.
I'm still hidden for 19. So
Ella.
if that's considered hidden.
Okay. I did. I can't see the spiders where I am at the moment.
Massive wall in the way. Yeah, you can see down here. It crumbles to the ground level. From that point onwards, like from this point down, it starts eroding away.
Okay,
you
don't
see
really
it?
want to go down that far.
Doing pretty well thus far, though.
Okay, so I am going to go. I had a plan with the darkness, but that's good now.
What are you gonna do?
Alright, that the darkness is me.
Right, I'm gonna right, I am gonna move. So I get behind Sintyrr.
Yeah.
Then, and then I am going to. Is that concentration as well? Oh, balls! That's concentration as well. I can't cast 2 concentrations, no.
No,
you
If I'm
can't.
already... No,
Nope.
that's
not
what I
without
thought.
a feat.
As you run up, Ella, as you run up to the back of Sintyrr, you see that Arthrin, a fraction of a second later, joins you, looks at you, nods, and lays his hands. What are you going to do?
What, lays his hands where?
On top of on Sintyrr, specifically over Sintyr's wounds.
Oh! Oh! Okay. Oh, he's wounded. Yes.
Maybe Arthrin wants to try to heal him, or do you want to? I don't know.
I will cast
wanna
Cure
try
Wounds then.
Wait, oh, never mind.
I don't really know.
You both
I was
cast
gonna
Cure Wounds at
suggest
the
for-
same time.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Wow, that seems excessive.
He,
Well, I mean, like, I was down to 7 hit points, so.
Oh, really? Never mind.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense.
Okay,
I thought you
will
only took one hit.
I will cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Sintyrr,
That makes a lot
you watch as
more
the... Yeah, okay, so you can roll 2d8 plus your...
Plus 2 plus 2. 8. 12!
Okay, you heal 12 hit points from Ella's healing spell, sorry, and you heal an additional 10 from Arthrin's. As the arcane
Nice.
energy flows through his body into yours and your wounds seem to stitch themselves up, he kind of like, you hear him say from behind you to Ella, "I'm doing it! I'm doing it!"
Okay. Good job!
The Drider is going to scream. Which means, damn you to hell. And he is going to move over here.
And he's like, no, thank you. My god doesn't reside in hell, thanks.
That's his movement. What are you going to do? Yell, it's you.
Yes,
So is the eroded part of the wall climb overable?
Yeah, you can basically, I'll say from this point onwards, you can essentially treat that as traversable, really.
Okay. So I can get to there. That will do.
Okay.
I will move there.
All right.
I run, slide over the wall.
Yeah.
Hey, big guy, and shatter.
As you do, he sees you and he lets loose his longbow, which he was saving an action for.
Ah, excellent. I love it. Bring it. Bring it.
25 to hit.
That
Ow.
hits.
You sustain
'Cause
6 points of piercing damage. Sorry.
6 points of piercing damage.
That's not enough.
All right.
And anything
Never know,
else?
dude.
That's
Is
his
this
turn.
I'm
poison
going
or
to respond
anything?
to
Come
that.
on!
I'm going to respond to that with a hellish rebuke.
Ah.
Okay. You're
Yes.
gonna make a save. What save is it?
A dex save.
15.
15 just passes,
Okay.
so it's half as much damage. But still, as I come round, I take the bolt. My eyes go black. I point, and in Elvish, I say, "Darkness has consumed you for too long. Now see the light."
Bursts someone's
10.
body. A explosion of fire lights up and sets fire to the webbing around it.
17
fire
points of
from
fire
Nice!
damage.
Nice!
Halved to 8. 8?
Around
8.
all this flammable spider silk, we should set it on
Yes. And it needs to make a con save for the shatter spell that I cast on it as I ran round.
Yeah. And it rolled a natural 4, 8. So it's
So it takes full damage from the shatter. Excellent.
I don't know why we all came down here. We should have just sent Yell.
fire. Okay, he seems very capable.
10,
And good.
15 points of thunder damage.
Can you just describe
I mean, we
what's
help.
the area of effect of shatter?
The area of effect of shatter is 60-foot range, 10-foot radius around a point I choose. So I'm choosing the big fucking Drider on the other side of the room.
Not necessarily the ground, because it's in the middle of scampering up the wall. You
Nope,
choose the point of
it's a
origin.
point I
It's a
choose.
point
Yeah,
in space.
You
so-
choose to point at directly within, and did you say 10?
15 points of damage.
Thank you. That's okay. Good. Yeah. The lightning energy sparks between its legs, and it looks at you like, It is, guys. It's just frustrated. It is just frustrated. Kyro.
Well, I'm far away from fighting, so I'm going to try to get closer to it.
All right then.
Let's go my movement. Oh, I'm gonna go my full movement, and I'm gonna see if I can hide. Oh,
So
wait,
you're
hide
gonna
as a
dash.
bonus action. Yes.
Yeah, you can hide as a bonus action. You can dash as well.
Yes.
That's
That's
basically
what I
your turn.
want to do. That's what
So
I
your
want
turn
to
is
do.
spent basically getting situated. Make a stealth check.
You got it. You
You
got it.
throw yourselves
I
into
would
the midst of
very
this
much-
cocoon of webbing.
So, well, is that... I don't know. I'm trying to hide, but
20
also be near fighting, so...
27? Was that your roll?
27.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do you
yeah,
know
yeah.
what? You feel like you've actually nailed it this time. Sintyrr,
Huh?
it's you.
Yeah. Okay. So. I'm gonna get down there. 1, 2, 3. And
As you look across, you can see adjacent to across from Yell, this creature halfway up, clutching a longbow, and electronic energy sparking between its various appendages. What are you gonna do?
Well, surrounding webbing is all.
I'm gonna try to shoot it.
Roll to hit.
And that is.
Oh, I'm actually in melee distance. Whoops. But I'm hidden, so it's
That's
okay.
11.
Yeah, the arrow kind of flies through the air, and the Drider actually perceives it coming and swings with the longbow, and it spins it around and away from him. It literally hits it out of the air.
I'm kind of impressed actually. and I you know that meme that's just Obama looking impressed?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It
Yeah,
has
that
featured
face.
before in this campaign. I'm noticing that Eirys and Ella have initiative rolls of 10 and 15. Have I got that the wrong way around?
No, I rolled it.
No,
I rolled a 15.
that's right.
Oh, in that
Yeah,
case,
mine
They
was-
just rolled
You
oddly.
haven't refreshed the list.
okay.
Yeah.
It's alright. It's fine.
Sorry, Ella has been going a little bit too early. Eirys is too early. Ella too late. Let's rectify that now. Ella, it's your turn.
It's fine. Oh god, okay. I am going to move.
Where?
Oh, I haven't actually. Hang on. I haven't actually worked out how far I can go. I will just move down there. Right, 25.
That's 25.
Can I? Oh, thank you. Can I see the spiders now?
As the wall is cracking down to the low, you actually cannot, unfortunately. You could take a dash, you could take a dash action to see, but you can just hear the kind of cacophonous screaming of the Drow and the scuttling of its remaining spider kin.
The trench coat idea would have been great. You'd be able to see.
I know.
You
Next
can dash or you
time-
can say. That's
Next
basically
time
your
Ella
choice of
can
what it's gonna
ride
be.
on Yell's shoulders during battle. And then they'll
Okay.
have the same movement. That'd be great.
If I cast spiritual weapon, do I need to be able to see what I'm hitting?
Spiritual weapon.
I think. I mean, you're making a weapon attack on a thing, so you'd have disadvantage, but I think you still could try to.
You create a floating weapon that lasts for the duration. You can take any form you choose. Its range is 60 feet. It doesn't say
Like-
anything about being able to see the
When-
space that you're casting it in.
Yeah,
So I'm going to say the answer to your question is you can cast basically anywhere in this chamber that's within... Yeah, it's 55 feet across, so anywhere in this chamber
Yeah.
is good for you to cast a spiritual weapon.
it would just be a random location, sort of, because
Yeah.
you're not sure what it looks like.
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
You can use your ears to roughly hear where it is and try and guide it based on that. What are you going to do?
No, I actually want to be able to see the spiders, so I can actually.
gonna
So
dash?
let's dash then.
Finding
Yeah.
the weapon, though,
Tell me
doesn't
where you're
hurt.
going to go. Show me where you're going to go.
Be careful.
Can I just dash a little bit? Just kind of,
Oh, to there.
You can
Yeah,
go
you
wherever
certainly
you
can.
want.
As long as it's within
just here
25
kind of
feet.
thing.
Move yourself.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
true.
moving,
for
I'm
Switch,
moving.
right? You could be right here. You can just be sitting on the wall
That's right.
or standing.
Just slide along the wall until you're leaning against the little kind of jut at the bottom. It's actually perfect space for you to kind of lean back and rest your rump against.
My rump. Thanks.
I'll move you. Actually, that
Thank
fits perfectly. Look at the token. It's amazing. Eirys, it's you.
It's a gnome crook. Look.
Okay. Am I able to hide in the spider web, or do I have to be hiding behind like a wall or something?
Kyro is currently attempting to hide in the spider web. You can make a perception check to try and see him, but at the moment he's not visible.
Okay, that's a good sign. So 55. I'm going to dash down there. Bonus action to hide, please.
As you do. What is it?
Hold on. 13 again. What the hell?
13. Okay.
Yeah.
You believe yourself to be hidden.
My dice are trying to tell me something.
Kyro, you feel sliding beside you as Eirys kind of slides into the patch of webbing immediately to the left of you, and she's making a racket.
That's not super good, but
Arthrin, 5.
could I try to help her?
20, 25, 30. Nope.
Is that a thing I can do? Okay,
It is, but not until your turn.
got it. So, never mind.
He gets a clear shot. Arthrin's gonna raise his hand, and he's gonna say, "Oh God! Ha!" And he's gonna. Whoops! I just threw my shit around. He's gonna hunter's mark the Drider. Hunter's mark. Doing. And shoot the thing. Oh wait, it's a natural 20. It's not. Oh, it's a nat 19. It's not. It's a nat 19.
Ah,
Sorry.
so close, but pretty good.
For and an
It's a
extra
hit.
d6. 5, 6, 7, 8 points of piercing damage. Okay. As the arrow goes through and it pierces straight into the scale armor on its near its left-hand side, where its shoulder and arm meets its torso, it kind of juts in amidst the kind of red swirling energy, and it looks up straight at Yell and goes. It is going to charge you. 5, 10, 15, 20,
Oh, no.
25. That'll do. You're within range. Fuck it. Let's do a bit of flavour here. It's going to make 2 longsword attacks and attempt to lean forward with its body and sink its own teeth into your neck.
That sounds like an that sounds
Bring
like
it.
an
Longsword
arrow strike.
natural 20. Longsword strike,
No, that
16.
misses. Yeah, that hits.
Bite attack.
Ooh.
Bite attack.
Good thing your
Nat
healer's
19,
there.
25.
No, that misses.
Okay. So
Yeah,
is
that hits.
is that all of them hitting?
Yes.
Okay. The longsword
Yeah,
attack.
yeah,
Bad
Uh,
beast to have called Yell.
The longsword attack does. Fuck. Oh,
Yeah, it does.
Hopefully it
Does that
doesn't
still-
do
The
double
first
your
longsword
health.
attack does 17 points of slashing damage. The next one does 4 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
The bite. I mean, it's only his face, right? How
It's a
hard can it
bite.
be? 2 points of biting damage. Make a con save.
Gross.
Wait. No con save. No con save required. It just does 2d8 damage.
It's just a regular mouth.
An additional 4 points of poison damage. I was not
Oh.
keeping track of that, so you need to help me.
I'm still standing.
Yay!
I'm still standing.
It just lumbers across the way. It jumps down from its place on the wall, lumbers across, and whash, whash. And as the second longsword strike comes, it follows up with its left arm, grabs you onto the neck, and drags you off of the floor, bites into your neck, and through its humanoid teeth, venom injects into your body. You steel yourself. You're dropped. You fall to the ground. You look up. Somehow you are still standing, and it is apoplectic.
And I'm probably going to use my thing now.
What is it?
Like, how much
Oh
damage?
yeah, as a reaction. He took a lot of...
I went from 36 to 9. So
Well, in that case,
25
I'm going
points of
to.
damage.
I'm finally
20,
going
27.
to rebuke the
27.
violence.
It's a reaction.
Which
You
I can do
it.
as a reaction whenever I... Okay, so... Rebuke
Get it
of
done,
Violent
son.
immediately attack... after an attacker within 30 feet deals damage with an attack against a creature other than you, you can use your reaction to force the attacker to make a wisdom saving throw, DC 14.
DC 14. It's rolled its
Yeah.
wisdom save, and it rolled 11. How much damage does it take? Is it the
On
full
failure, the attacker takes radiant damage equal to the damage it just dealt.
amount? So that's 29.
Good job. You did it.
Oh shit! Oh man!
That's good.
As it like lets go and Yell basically just picks himself up on the ground, like panting, his body flooding with adrenaline, wondering how it is that he's still on his feet. You,
Oh, Yell
Sintyrr,
would have been great.
raise
Just
your
yells,
hand.
don't do a hit.
Raise your hand. Clench your fist.
And I just... Don't do a hit!
Don't do a hit. And in the name of Elistrae, the divine energy pours from you over Ella's head and smashes into the creature's body. And he's... This
It's
day
just
Oh,
you
he's not
die.
dead yet.
Yell. It's not dead.
Okay. I grin.
Oh my god!
Wow.
I wipe the blood from my mouth,
You got a lot
spit
of
on the
health,
floor.
Yeah.
I said, quite the bite you got there. Use my last second level spell as a healing word to heal myself.
Yes. Okay.
Wow, he relies on no one.
That is 8 points plus the extra 4. That is the full 12 of healing.
Magic. Well done.
And then I am going to take out my magic willy and click my neck. Let me show you how it's done.
Roll
And
the
I'm
hit,
going to
though.
take a slash.
Roll the hit.
21 to hit.
Roll damage.
I'm going to defensive flourish as well for that extra d6 by using a bardic inspiration.
Well done.
Nice, nice, nice.
Nice! So that was 3 plus 6 from the bardic inspiration thing. So 9 points of slashing damage. My armor class next turn is 20
Holy shit.
because it's combined with Ella's shield of faith.
Yee, very good.
Yes!
9. Okay.
9 points of slashing damage.
The Drow kind of staggers back, and there's a massive welt on the right-hand side of its scale armor, next to where Arthrin's
Nice.
arrow is lying. It's glowing red. It's crackling with arcane energy. Divine light is pouring from outside of his eyes. His eyes are slightly glowing with it still. He's starting to look hurt. Kyro.
Finally!
I'm gonna go hurt him some more. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna give him a slash with my swords.
Go
No
for it,
slash
again.
slash.
14, does that hit?
No.
Oh, does a crit hit?
Yeah! Offhand. It's your first hit with the weapon, so take sneak attack.
Yeah, I will. Okay. So that is a total of
24.
Yes.
Add your
I
modifiers.
hit him. Oh, add my modifiers? Okay,
Yeah.
you got it.
Oh, wait, it's-
That's
your
plus a
offhand
4. It's
attack.
with my offhand.
Wait,
though,
it
so I
is with
don't-
your offhand, so I apologise.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
is
So
a
it's
mistake on my
just
part.
the damage die. It's fine.
109.
Yep.
113. As you kind of jump up and you swing with the Dragon Slayer sword in your right hand, it misses. You follow up with another one, and it carves straight across its abdomen, and a
Man, my
wound
slide slash
of
is so reliable.
bluish pus just explodes out and nearly hits you in the face. When you land on your feet, it's now dying. Sintyrr.
Cool, but not dead. We're getting close, guys.
Okay,
Kill it.
yeah, okay, I move to be in range so that I can put my hand crossbow away, get my sword ready, and I'm going to do a one of them good strikes, you know,
Divine Smites. Roll to hit.
yeah, like the spicy thing.
Oh, that'll be good. That'll probably do.
Like a
That
spicy
extra
good.
2d8 radiant damage on top. Beautiful.
Alright.
Mwah. Chef kiss.
Hold on.
Chef kiss. Mwah. Radiant damage.
And I crit.
No way!
Yeah, I crit.
Oh my
Matching
god!
crits.
Roll damage, add a 2-8, double it all!
Fuck it! Sintyrr! Sintyrr!
Oh, dead now.
Yeah?
Don't bother rolling the dice!
What?
How do you want to do this?
I mean, it's dying, so.
I think he would see this as like he wants to as quickly and cleanly as possible like just like end this guy.
You just behead him?
I think he'd just behead him because that seems like the most humane way to do that. Like it's just over, you know?
Chop off the head and then stab the
So
body.
it would just be like a really shiny beheading.
As you watch your son sneak around the back, and whap! In the back of it, it reats up with its body, and its head goes several, like 24 feet in the air. It's such a huge beast, and then it comes back down again. As it moves down, you time your jump to perfection. Slow motion, neck, sword, divine energy, rend. Head detaches. You land on both your feet. So does the head. The body collapses to the ground. You guys have just killed a Drider.
Yeah!
Where's the other spider?
It died. Do you want to fight it? You can fight it if you want.
No.
It's dead. It's dead. I'm good.
It
I just wanted to make sure we're not forgetting about other things. But yeah, we did it. All done.
Guys. The numbers are so big. The numbers are so unbelievably vast for the amount of XP that you've gained in this session. Okay.
I walk over to the Drider's head, close the eyes, and in Elvish, just say, now see the light.
Make
Aw.
a religion check.
Okay. No. Of course. So I got a natural 20 plus 3, so 23.
Wow.
You got a nat 20 on your religion
You might
check.
just send this guy to heaven.
That's 3 nat 20s in a row, guys.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
You,
What a blessed session.
You feel rising from this body a spirit.
This is good.
And as the spirit rises, you feel it look down on you and smile and say, I can now find peace. It says it in common,
Aww.
and it fades into the ether.
Wow.
Well, that was new.
I mean, that doesn't happen to anyone else.
No,
so
no,
I'm
it doesn't.
just
No, it doesn't.
gonna go,
Eirys is just standing there like,
Yeah.
what a dick.
That's
I
a
don't
funny-
know any of this
Elvish.
moment is happening.
You all speak Elvish.
Oh yeah,
Like,
you know what you said.
You
Okay.
definitely
I
all
think
understood
nothing
that.
of it.
So
I just assume you have some weird fascination with the sun or something.
Sintyrr does like a very quick prayer to Eirys for this poor creature's soul and moves on.
You don't need to make a religion check. You feel in your heart, as clear as day, that what you've done is you have cleansed a life of a terrible, cursed affliction to be welcomed into Ellestray's arms.
Oh, neat. Okay.
Okay.
May his next life be a lot better than this one.
Less spidery. Is there loot in here? Can I look for it?
Make an investigation check. Both of you.
Yes. Ooh, I got a 21.
21.
Yeah.
Is that with advantage?
Nope, that's just
You're each
regular.
rolling individually.
Yeah,
Oh,
I rolled-
sorry, my bad.
I got a regular 21.
That's good. Oh, that's
Yeah, I was
ridiculous.
just gonna fall back and lean against the wall.
Man, that's good.
Because holy shit, he just took so much damage.
Oh yeah, maybe the Drider corpse has some interesting items on it. Who knows?
Arthrin
Oh
walks
yeah,
up to you.
do you need some healing, dude?
I mean, I'm exactly half health, but I took a lot of that and then had to heal myself to get that.
Okay.
Arthrin just lays his hands on you. Do you let it happen?
Yeah.
What? Who's healing him? Oh, okay.
You restore 10 hit points as he casts Cure Wounds and gets max again.
Sweet.
Wow, good job. Arthrin apparently is good at healing. Good for you, buddy.
Oh, I don't know.
Thumbs
It
up.
just comes naturally to me. Oh, God.
You're getting
this
good at
thing.
this.
Thank you. God damn it, that was terrifying.
High five.
We have yet another healer.
I think you found your
Excellent.
niche.
Maybe I have. Maybe I have. As you are looking around the room, both Kyro and Eirys, I don't know your investigation roll, Eirys.
If we
but
cast Sanctuary on him, he can just be a dedicated healer and do nothing else to him.
What was mine? 15 and 3. Mine was 18.
He'll be totally safe
1/8.
from all attacks.
So you are both able to deduce that there's just like spider remains here. There's what appears to be an ancient form of like upper torso armor on the body of this Drider. And
that's not
an
that good.
ancient
Yeah,
long sword of the
how
Drow
old was
and a-
this guy? Like, his armor is pretty freaking old. How long was he
He's
here?
probably old. He's probably like your age or something.
With
I'm
Kyro-
not that
Kyro,
old.
with that investigation check, you're just looking over the armor. There's
I'm
signs
just,
of-
like-
I mean, I want to look around the room, but yeah.
I mean, this is in the room. As you look at the armor, you see that it's showing signs of rust, as if it's I described it earlier as ancient, and that's not exactly the case. And I apologize for my Freudian slip.
Oh, that's okay.
It's a
Just
case
an
of
ill
being decades old as opposed to centuries old.
Okay.
So maybe about your age.
Okay. In fact, now that it's unrecognizable, you've departed the thing. It may have been someone that Sintyrr knew.
Wow. I mean, you can look at the head.
I mean, can I take a closer look at the guy?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Wow. Could have been someone neat.
I'm going to gesture to Kyro at the door.
I was just thinking that.
Alright.
If like you and me want to go scout it out.
So, wait, would this be perception or investigation?
Perception.
Or,
You're looking at him.
Okay. Yeah, I'm better at perception anyway. So that is 17.
17. What am I going to say about this DC? I'll give it to you. I'm going to give it to you.
Okay.
There's definitely a familiarity about his face. Was he a member of the guard of the Temple of Love? Maybe. It's difficult.
I have a vague recollection of one time I was paying tribute at the Loth Temple, because like that's basically how taxes work in the Underdark.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe there was this one guy that was a guard there, and I don't know.
Memory is a funny thing. Sometimes things that are really mundane stick in our memories. And this may be one of those times.
A Drider.
Difficult to really place it. You certainly don't remember a name.
Well,
Anyway, you guys.
Did I find anything else of note? If not, the door.
well, I
Yeah,
mean,
like
it
money.
doesn't change much as far as in my mind is like I already knew he was a person.
Alright.
You understood the situation.
Hmm.
So
Cursed
the
by
door.
Loth to be half spider, half drow, and yeah.
Mhm.
You guys,
The two
let me
rogues
take a
approach.
look.
I can open the door from a distance so nobody has to get surprised by anything.
Oh, yeah,
I do know that there's like law in the Underdark that you're not supposed to attack a Drider, because to bring its suffering to an end before it like dies out in the wilderness is considered like no, it's supposed to suffer, you know.
Yeah, that's stuff that you'll know naturally from living in the Underdark.
So I guess I'm like, well, I broke another Underdark law today.
And
I would
is-
like to
With a
press
smile.
near to the door,
With-
see if
with
I
regards-
hear anything.
yeah, with regards to the door itself, and your investigation check would have revealed this to you.
Oh, okay.
The door is an entryway into what appears to be a tomb, which is ancient, even relative to the ruins around, and it has been desecrated. It has been
Already.
cut into. It has been carved. There's clearly evidence of angry, wrathful rage, and not only on the door but on the walls around as well. As you look around, you see beneath the webs evidence of swords shearing through the rock and angry marks everywhere. And
Someone
The
really
door
wanted
is
this.
probably locked.
actually, hang
Try
on.
your spell on it.
Wait. No, hang on.
Hmm?
He's carved crude Drow lettering into the walls.
Oh.
What?
Your 21 revealed it.
Oh, okay. What is it?
It seems to be asking frustrated questions. Dead, death, reply, speak, truth, darkness, love. All around the front of this and carved into around, as if, I suppose it maybe there's something hidden here, and the Drider was trying to find it.
Death. Well.
Maybe this is where we're supposed to go. I mean, if it's for resurrecting someone, that seems like some of those keywords.
Or it's full of a lot of spiders again. But maybe this time.
Well, he didn't write spiders on the walls.
Can I
No,
check it
but
for
like-
traps, please?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, did you know that the
investigation
Drowish word for spider is orb?
Can I use
Just
insight?
orb.
Yeah, can I use insight to see if I can figure out more from these words?
21.
From your investigation check, you've deduced that it's probably that there's something in here that he was trying
Yeah.
to figure out and hasn't managed to crack yet, and obviously it's causing him great frustration.
Okay, so I'm gonna just assume that I know about as much as I can.
Pretty much.
Does the door seem locked? And does it seem like there's anything living on the other side? Or moving, rather?
What was the investigation check from Eirys?
Can I jiggle
21,
the handle
just
or
checking the door
something?
itself.
21. It does not appear to be locked, and there doesn't really appear to be any signs of life on the other side.
Well,
And no
seems like-
traps or anything
Nope.
that I could find. Okay.
Nope.
I'm going to try and open the door, but
You-
standing slightly off to the side, just in case.
You
Yeah.
you kind of make for the kind of circular handle. This one doesn't pull; it pushes, and it opens, revealing indeed a tomb. Let me mark it on your map. Actually, thank you for your patience, guys.
Wonder why that guy couldn't open the door.
Choo-choo.
Or whatever.
He was trying to pull it. It was.
Oh, that awkward moment.
You continue to look inside, and the serrations continue, and there are more crude words. It just seems that he was able to get through into this room, but not able to deduce whatever came next.
Okay.
He doesn't know what it's
Mystery
for.
in here.
Can
What was
I
your-
examine the tomb for traps, please?
Yeah, make another investigation check. And with regards to everyone else,
20.
20.
Perhaps we could end the session with
Yeah.
a very detailed.
Not a
description
natural
of
20,
the
a dirty 20.
Okay. You guys, with that investigation, I'll include that with like the room. You reveal there's obviously a body ahead that's been pulled out of a tomb, slammed on the ground. Obviously, the Drow was frustrated. There's a small satchel beside it that's in pieces from the erosion of time, and obviously it's like some things that were very important to this individual. You go up to the satchel, you look inside. No traps are triggered. There's a short note. I'd like you to check the server, please.
No!
Ooh, a note.
No!
Yes, a note within the Trine Words tomb. Do you want me to read?
I mean,
Does anybody want to read?
strictly speaking, Eirys is the one who's investigating and has found it.
Ah, please do.
Well, she'd read it and pass it on, but I'll read it out so everyone knows.
Sure.
Yes.
You never found it, thank the gods. It is close at hand. If you seek what I found, answer this. What cannot speak, but will always reply?
An echo.
And it's signed by Y.
Huh? What? What's happening?
This-
Like
the
he
tomb-
immediately answers the
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
duh,
echo,
Echo.
That
The-
guy is just like,
I live in a cave!
The
Yeah, all the riddles in the Underdark are about caves.
Well, I mean, Kiro's only friend was his echo. Just kidding. It was Joel.
so the tomb kind of
Oh.
slides to
Now
one
it's just
side.
his echo.
An ancient
Ah, thanks.
artifact being prolonged. It's difficult to know what had possessed the the creature. It was obviously kind of unhinged. Maybe its madness
Maybe
is
it couldn't read common.
Maybe it couldn't. Maybe it couldn't.
Stay
but
in
yeah.
school, kids.
Okay, so what happens is there's revealed underneath the tomb a small chest. Very, very small. In fact, it's more like a box than it is a chest.
Oh, cool, chest.
Can we open it?
What's in the box?
It's not
What's in that
valuable,
box?
Would you like to
in
open
case it's a mimic.
Check for traps, please.
I want to check to see if it's a mimic by smacking it with a stick.
it? The stick bounces off.
20 again. I got an 18 and then a 17 and a
Does
17.
not seem to be a mimic.
It does not. It does not appear to be trapped.
And not a mimic.
We look
Um,
inside.
You look inside the
Is it locked?
chest, and it appears
Yes.
to be a piece of paper. No, more like hard paper, folded into a small box shape, and it's almost like
It's
a
a box in a
sheath.
box.
It's like a sheath, actually, that surrounds glowing golden cards,
Well,
and that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Ah!
Cards.
It's a box!
Oh no,
Cards?
is it
Yeah,
a
it's
deck?
all
Is
about
it a deck of
cards.
things? Is it a...
Oh no!
Don't do that.
No!
I mean, yes. Yes, it is. But also, no. It's full of both.
Okay.
Well, that
do
was
I-
fun.
what
We
do I
solved
give
the
you-
riddle!
What
I'm
do I
sorry.
give you for the good? For the good.
I wanted to wait right out before you do it after.
I didn't mean to.
No, it's fine. It's like, it's an echo.
Yeah, it was.